hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms legends. Junk wax! Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. If we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Kobaugh. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print, 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh, my
for Tom Brady, Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good-looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk wax. Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph numbered to 50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Jesus Made. Holy crapola!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Numbered to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. And again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junk Wax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see my Bo Jackson Pro Vision.
We should have bought our top loaders from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, we suck. Let's go climb a tree.
It's Wednesday night and we're going live. The Jungle Wax Vintage crew's gonna come alive. Dalen's ripping packs, bringing that fire and Mrs. Junk Wax will ship what you desire. You gotta break spots, waiting for the fam. And personal rips you can snag like bam. Just head to junkwaxvintage.com, where the legends shop and the vibe stay strong. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, gonna spin that moose, let the good times flip. If the hype train rolls, you might just win one of those sweet hit boxes tucked within. Yeah, the stage is set, the crew's in place. It's wonderful Wednesday, so join the cheer, we'll chase that heat from vintage wax to that ultra modern treat. You bring the love, we'll bring the flame. It's a JWV, not just a name. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, gonna spin that moose, let the legends dip. With every break, there's more to find, so get ready to roll. It's almost time.
This was the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Well, top of the evening to you, my dear friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump evening. It is another marvelous miércoles en español here in the familia. What's up, Drewzer? Excellent to see Mr. Rocket City Knee Scooters in the chat. What's up, my brother? JVD, our favorite JVD. And we're not talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme. What's up, legend? Mr. Tim Hudson, my brother from another mother, tuning in over there on YouTube. Thank you so much. Speaking of legends. All right. Oh, you know it, Vic Lopez. My dear friends, we have an action-packed, wonderful Wednesday night ahead of us. We have a juicy personal rip queue. We have not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but six juicy Junk Wax Vintage family breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com. We do have the round two of our 2025 Bowman Chrome, and it's already halfway. And that thing's been live for just a little bit over an hour. Goodness gracious, y'all ain't messing around tonight. What's up, Corey Olson? Excellent to see you back, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. What's up, Dr. Dab Pen? Excellent to see you back, my brother. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, legends. You know what we must do. We got to bust into some of that nectar of life. Allow me just a moment. And you know what, folks? I just realized that I have water down in the freezer. Give me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, please. So sorry about that, folks. I do not want waters to explode all over the freezer. So my apologies. I just realized that as I was literally saying it to you. Goodness gracious. But we caught it. We good. We're in the clear. Keithy has our very first question of the evening.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
I appreciate that. They're perfect. Okay, there we go. That's better. So Keith, first question of the evening. He says UFC first letter name or last name. It is first letter of first name, my friend. Always, always, always. Excuse me. That's right, JVD. You sure can, my good man. Absolutely right. And hey, guess what, folks? I heard some news today that YouTube is actually taking a page out of TikTok's book, and they're going to start putting in gifting. So you will be able to gift over here on YouTube. Of course, there is never any obligation to do so. But if you want to, you will have that option, which was not been an option in the past. So that's pretty sweet. Hey, no worries, Keith Roskadal. I have got you covered, big man. Does it not say that on the break, though? I'm not trying to call you out, Keithy, but if it does not say that on that break, then we need to edit that. So it should be on the break, though, on the website. But I appreciate you asking as always, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's not on there. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I'm going to get in touch with Mrs. Junkwax right now. If that's the case, that's not wonderful. That is bizarre. So on the WWE break, it does say pick your letter, first letter of first name. And it definitely does. It definitely does, my man. Yep, it's in the listing. Thank you so much, Alex Wayne. Hey, no sweat. So Keith Roskadal, my brother from another mother, if you click into the listing itself, it does say in the description, it says important. This break is pick your letter. The letter you choose will give every UFC card of the athlete with the first name that matches your letter. But again, my brother, I appreciate you keeping me on my toes, and it is wonderful to see you tonight, Mr. Keithy. Much love to you, my good man. All right, legends, let's bust into some music tonight, shall we? Beautiful. All right, all right. Oh, you're good, brother. No sweat. No sorry necessary, Keithy. Just keeping me on my toes, my brother. I appreciate that, my man. Mr. Derek Simmons, thank you for smacking that follow button, and welcome to the crew. As always, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here this evening, and if it is your very first time joining us, welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single day, mornings and evenings, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, rocking your face off with some juicy breaks, some awesome sports cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense, and that's exactly how we want it. So folks, if you are new here, keep in mind, as always, we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. So you can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and of course, the whole rest of the family is over here on Twitch. So if you would like to make the switch, you're more than welcome to do so. All right, Mr. Moise, I am feeling so much better, my brother. So much better. Brad Dallavalley says the camera angle moved? Say what? I am so sorry, my man. I appreciate you letting me know, but I'm not seeing that over here, my friend. Is anybody else? Everything else look good? I see you, old horseshoe. Thank you. Cody Simons. Oh, dude. The first half of that Bowman break was magnificent. Oh, yeah. We found a numbered Kurtz in there. We found a whole lot of awesome autographs. We found an relic autograph in there, and we got a Pearl pack. And folks, did you realize that those Pearl packs are selling for like $600 and $800? Goodness gracious. I had no idea. Brad Delavalle. So how did it change, my friend? If I may ask. And thank you, Luke Moise. I appreciate that, brother. Excellent to see you tonight, Lukey. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my brother from another mother. One of the oest of OGs of the family. Damn good to see you tonight, Luke Moise. I don't give you enough shout-outs, buddy, because you are unbelievably consistent, and I always love knowing you're here. So thank you as always, Luke. Much love to you, my brother. Mr. Jesse Hockey. So a Pearl pack has Pearl refractors in it. So it's very similar to the, I forget what they call those, like the ballpark pack that has jelly beans and popcorn. You know what I mean? Those. It's very similar to that, but it's got a different finish on the pack. And that was the very first Pearl pack that I've ripped into, because that's our very first case of 2025 Bowman. The snack pack. There you go, Mr. Kruwiak. There you go. Correct. So very similar to a snack pack, but not quite a snack pack. But they're very, very valuable. I had no idea. I got to be honest with you. Not that that would have changed anything, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it was magnificent. And the awesome news, my dear friends, is if you missed that round one, you have another opportunity. It is up there in the shop. Right meow. If you want to snag yourself a team, please feel free to do so. And I'll tell you what, folks, I'll make you a deal. If by some act of the universe, we fill that break in the next hour, I know that's a tall order, and I don't expect it to happen, but if it does, we will bust that break tonight. We will do an entire case of 2025 Bowman Chrome today. Threaten me with a good time. Ah, gotcha. Brad Dallavalley. Understood, my man. Well, I appreciate you letting me know, brother. I'll have to check that out after the show. Danny Rendon, you silly goose. Absolutely. Folks, we got to kill a spicy Walter here. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. And then we're going to bust into our first pack of juicy junk wax. And then we're going to refresh that shop. So, if you would like to get some orders in, you're more than welcome to do so. Dallas 23311. Hello. Nice to have you over here on Twitch, buddy. That's not Golden Pony Boy Dallas, is it? I am very well, Dallas. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today, my friend? Going back for round 2. Yes. Mr. Saltzgiver, good evening, my man. Excellent. I appreciate you having me on the car, big man. Beautiful. Keithy, I heard a rumor PSA is upping their price. Any word? I have heard that as well. Unfortunately, yes, I have heard that. So I haven't seen that yet, but I have heard that they're going to raise their prices again because they just raised their prices like less than 6 months ago. But they are receiving an unbelievable amount of cards. So I think what they're trying to do, folks, is they're trying to slow down the flow because they're getting millions and millions and millions and millions of cards that are submitted, and their turnaround times have increased. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Big Daddy Dave, the Vikings fan. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Always. There you go. That's right, Lukey. Some Kareem. I love it. All right, my dear friends. Mr. Piccirilli, I see you, my man. Are you in the air? Are you at 35,000 feet, you legend? Absolutely right, Bobby Biles. Thank you. You can say it, but I cannot, sir. I don't want to throw shade, but you're absolutely right. And Mr. Jeremy Farwell, I am feeling much better. Thank you so much for asking, my man. I appreciate that. So for those of you that missed the show this morning, I do apologize. I can't even remember the last time that I had to cancel a show. So full disclosure, folks, I woke up this morning with a heroic migraine. Like, it was bad. And I got up at about 7 a.m. I tried to drink water. I tried to even eat a little bit of sugar because I thought it might be a sugar headache or something. I tried to eat. I tried to take my normal supplements that I take every day. And I got to about 9 or so. And a lot of you know I sent a message to the chats and I was like, hey, folks, we're going to have to push the show a little bit because I thought I was going to be able to snap out of the funk. Unfortunately, Mrs. Junkwax came in here about 9:45, took a one glimpse at me and she's like, honey, I'm canceling the show. I'm just going to lay the hammer down. You're not well. You need to go lay down. I'm really, really bad at taking care of myself. Full disclosure. So I've still got that leftover army lizard brain that tells me I just need to push through it. And yeah, I'm not 18 anymore. I'm learning the hard way, gosh dang it. So you're absolutely right. Bradley Dallavalley, the CEO, knows best. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. Correct, my brother. Oh, I know, Joey Krug. It was brutal. And especially, I'm up here looking at the screens this morning, and every time I looked at that screen, it felt like a vice was like squeezing my head, and my head felt like it was going to pop. Ooh, it was unbelievably painful. So, thank you all for bearing with me this morning. Like I said, folks, it is a really, really big deal for me to cancel the show. And especially when we have a full break. It was like, it did not make me feel good this morning. We'll put it that way. It was like double whammy. So, again, thank you for bearing with me. I truly appreciate it. And we're all back to 100% now. Everything's good to go. And we did come on live this afternoon to replace this morning's show. So we did bust through that half case of 2025 Bowman Chrome. It was fantastic. You're more than welcome to go back and watch that replay if you missed it. And we do have another half case, the second half of that case, in the shop right now. And folks, I don't think we got a case hit in that first round. So you know what that means. I appreciate that, Mr. Piccirilli. No offense taken, my brother. I pride myself in being unoffendable, my friend. So I appreciate that. Thank you, David. And I didn't see your address or your answer there, my man. Are you up there at 35,000 feet? All right, all right. That's right, Cody Simons. Yep. Correctamundo, my man. You know it. You know it, brother. And you have all the empathy. Thank you so much. Morgie, I appreciate you that, my brother. Oh, I am feeling much better. Thank you so much, Morgie. I'm feeling much, much better, especially now that I'm here with my best friends. Mr. Josh Fish, good afternoon and evening to you, my brother. Top of the evening to you, buddy. All right, legends. Mr. Piccirilli still at the gate. Very nice. Outstanding. Mr. Todd O'Hara, you sent a package to me today, my man. Thank you so much. Excited to bust that one live if that is what you would like me to do. Big Daddy Dave, what do you think about 1993 Fleer baseball packs for $30? I think that's a little steep, maybe, for 1993 Fleer. I mean, unless you're chasing like a Derek Jeter rookie or something like that, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to have a little more context on that, Big Daddy Dave, but I appreciate you asking, buddy. Excellent. It should be here by Tuesday. That is awesome, Todd O'Hara, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you, brother. All right, legends, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Smart man, Mr. Piccirilli. I do the same thing, good buddy. Mr. Ghost Cards Arturo, Senor Cotto, mi hermano. Que bueno verte, senor. Our nasty New Yorker joining us tonight. Arturo, your ears must have been burning earlier, my man, because earlier during our afternoon show, we had Uncle Moosey, we had Uncle Smitty, and we had Mikey the Mad Hatter. And I said if we had Arturo up in here, it would be like the fearsome foursome of the OGs of the family. And then Jerry Bellacards as well. We'll get the fearsome fivesome in the house. It is wonderful to see you, Arturo. Hope you're doing well, El Guapo. Another OG of the family. Gosh, I love that guy. Oh, Big Daddy Dave, I appreciate them kind words, my man. Thank you so damn much. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my man. It is always great to see you as well, my brother. Thank you so much for the positivity. Alrighty. Mr. Dallas says, I moved to Texas and love it. Moved here last month. I live in Burleson, Texas. It's great here, and me and my dad both love it. That's awesome, Dallas. Outstanding, my man. Welcome to Texas, buddy. And you legends just hit 100 messages over here in the Twitch chat tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Nicely done. Hell yeah. All right, folks. We busted into that spicy Walter. Let's bust into that very first pack of Juicy Junk Wax. We're going to switch it up just a little bit. We're going to go back to 1988. Topps Baseball. Let's see if we can't find some Donnie Baseball. Maybe a Ricky Henderson for Dutchie, eh? Maybe my PC, Mr. Jose Canseco. Oh, that's right, Mr. Piccirilli. Correctamundo, my man. You know, as I have said before, and I will say it again, my friend, it is a testament to each and every one of you and how amazing this channel is, because we have so many people that have been here since the very, very beginning. It's pretty neat. That tells me that we're doing something right. It's a good indicator. Jason Johnson, thank you so much, my man. Excellent to see you back. JJ? All right, we start off with a Juan in a million Samwell, hanging onto that gum for 30 years. Beautiful. Thanks, Juan, for those fighting Phillies with that luscious lip curtain. By the way, Mr. Holden Guthrie, are you in the house tonight, buddy? Mr. Happy Hans pulled an absolute banger this afternoon in our family rips. We got a Ken Griffey Jr. SP out of the MJ Holdings box that we ripped. Bro. Woo! That was insane. And I don't use that term very often. Jay in Gloucester has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
And that is correct, Big Daddy Dave, 1988 Topps. What's up, the amazing Randy? Great to see you tonight, my man. Bradley Dalla Valley. That's right. So Jay in Gloucester says, forgive my ignorance, but where the heck are all these junk wax packs coming from? They come from a box, my friend. We rip a pack of junk wax every single show, my brother. But yeah, we just have some boxes of junk wax that we get into, and we buy those with the specific intent to rip them at the beginning of the show. Thank you for asking, Jay. Good to see you tonight, my man. We have a Keith Moreland for the Cubbies. Jody Davis. That's right, Morgie. So Morgie says, I have been here for 2 years, and it still blows my mind the depth of the JWV family. It truly says a lot about... Oh, bro. Quit it. I'm just kidding, Morgie. I love you, buddy. All right, we got a Frankie Williams for WKRP in Cincinnati. Mr. Bobby Valentine, manager extraordinaire for our Texas Rangers. Mr. Droopy Cactus has a question. He says, so if I were to buy into the Elite Football Hobby Box, how would I know when you were going to break it? Are you talking about the Donruss Football Hobby Box, my man? I don't think we have an Elite Hobby Box up there as a break right now. Right, we might have... I was looking to see if maybe we had an Elite retail box, but we sold out of those. So yes, if at this point, Droopy Cactus, I will be very transparent with you, my man. We do not have any kind of break notification system, so you would just have to kind of hang out. But what you can always do is just keep checking junkwaxvintage.com, because when you see that break disappear, you will know it's full. And as soon as it fills, we will break it as soon as humanly possible. So if it fills in the middle of a show, as long as it's not too late, we will bust it. But if it fills at like midnight, we might be busting it first thing in the morning. So good question, Droopy Cactus, and welcome back, my man. But I will tell you, my friend, we are working on something right meow that will remedy that problem. Thank you, my man. Billy Casper, good evening, you legend. I saw you hit that shop tonight. Thank you, good buddy. Argenis Salazar. Dennis Boyd, shout out to the oil can. Got a little promo. Shout out to Jeffro. Ivan Calderon with that luscious lip curtain and a little Flava Sava. That is a former Seattle Mariner. Gary Hairston, back-to-back White Sox. Carney Lansford. Felix Fermin. Charlie Kerfeld. Mr. Steelio Girl for the Astros. Donnie Carmen. Scott Bankhead. We actually have an autographed card to the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club from Mr. Scott Bankhead himself. So fun fact, my friends, a lot of you know the story about why we pull those pack number 4s to the side. Give me a hell yeah if you heard that story about a bajillion times, right? That young man, Brooks, the reason we pull those pack number 4s to the side, he was a pitcher, and his pitching coach was none other than Mr. Scott Bankhead. Pretty cool, right? Former Seattle Mariner. Love that. And last but not least, Mr. and Mrs. Flannery's boy, Tim Flannery, for San Diego. Good evening, Dennis Dutton. Excellent to see you, big man. How's my favorite Double D doing? Happy Wednesday, legend. And Mike, thank you so much for the beautiful gift over there, buddy. Mr. Pie, I see you. And Patrick Richardson, my brother from another mother, thank you so much for the very first part of the evening. All right, my dear friends, let's bust into that shop for the very first time tonight. Good evening, Mean Brad Greeny. And Bobby Bile says there's only 4 spots left to fill that WWE. Oh, hell yeah. Are we going to bust into our very first Cactus Jack box tonight, my friends? Threaten me with a good time. I would love to. That would be fantastic. All right, all right. Oh, by the way, before we get into the shop, I have one last thing, one last item of business that I want to mention. I got a picture today in my texts from the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen. And folks, I have said it before and I will say it again. Obviously, this show is all about cards. This channel is all about cards. But there are some things that happen that are just bigger than cards, in my humble opinion. And one of my favorite compliments that I get about this show is when people tell me that it's more than just a card show, because I agree. And I got a picture today of J-Rod, Mr. J-Rod Hillis, and Jeff Hansen, the Hammer. And these are 2 gentlemen that did not know each other before this channel. And they met each other today in person. And I got a picture of it. And it was unbelievably heartwarming. So thank you so much for sending that picture, Jeff Hansen. J-Rod, thank you for going to meet Jeff. I think that is really, really neat, buddy. Thank you for that. Hell yeah. The Outdoorist, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. How you doing? Ms. Karen, it is wonderful to see you, my dear. Welcome back. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. That's right, Steven. I saw a little burglar. That is Mrs. Junkwax back here. How you doing back there, babe? Excellent. I'm good too, if you're asking. Besides the room increasing in temperature by about 15 degrees since you entered. You know, if you see me sweating, it's not because I'm working hard. Mr. Outdoorist, you're still watching for some 1980s, 1990s NBA packs. Well, we have some 1990 NBA, but that's the oldest NBA that we have, and we do have some more Garbage Pail Kids coming eventually as well. So, The Outdoorist, my friend, it is wonderful to see you again. And if you would do me a favor, The Outdoorist, if you would shoot me a message behind the scenes here on TikTok, buddy, so that way I have an existing message with you, and whenever we get that GPK in, I can reach out to you. Ms. Rachel, good evening. Excellent to see you back. Ms. Herrera. All right, all right. Let's refresh the shop for the very first time tonight, my dear friends. Enough jaw jacking. Hey, thank you so much, Outdoorist. It is great to see you again, my friend. Senor Vallejo. Hey, amo, my man. I love you too. Good to see you again. All right, folks. Oh, hell yeah. We have quite a few orders up here. Goodness gracious. Okie dokie. Mrs. Junkwax back here working hard. You rocked my face off, babe. Thank you so much for your help. I appreciate that. I definitely do. That's a fact. So, Alex Wayne, my friend, if you are here tonight, I did find the 2003 Stadium Club, by the way, good buddy. Mr. No Bad Days says, I've got 70s, 80s, and 90s all sports cards, have no idea what to do with them. Well, you can go to a card show, set up, and try to sell them, my man. It is wonderful to see you, Rachel. How are you, my friend? Long time no see, homie. Big hugs and firm handshakes. The old Girls Rule sports cards. Good to see you, Rachel. Ms. Herrera. Welcome back, homie. There's Mr. Alex Wayne. Outstanding. So I just wanted to let you know, my man, I did find that 2003 Stadium Club. So we good. Oh, sorry to hear that, Alex. Youchka bibbles. Ugh. Well, I hope I can take your mind off it for just a couple of minutes. That's right, Richard, my Pacific Northwest pal. Shout out to my favorite Eugenian. You are correct, my friend. That's right, Mr. Piccirilli. He says, Mrs. Junkwax can't get too close to the screen. He is sitting in the exit row right next to the engine. We don't want the plane to ignite from the heat. Thank you. I'm glad somebody else gets it. That's what I'm saying. It's true. I did run her over with the chair once in the old studio. That's a fact. All right, legends. We start out with Mr. Vallejo, taking down a 2025 Panini Select NASCAR Mega Box. Outstanding. Thank you, James. Next is our old horseshoe, my favorite horseshoe in the family, one of the oldest of OGs, Mr. Jeremy Coe. And he took down some 2003 Fleer Tradition Baseball and a 2003 Stadium Club pack. Thank you so much, good sir. And Mrs. Junkwax is working on some break spots. I see a Colt. I see a Kyle Lanahan. I see a Rochelle. Shout out to Ms. Urbano. Wonderful to see you, Shell. Alex Wayne. I see the new packs up there, my dude. Brad Green, Rob Richardson, and Richard, my favorite Blast Boogie. Thank you so much for hitting the shop, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into our very first packs of the evening, shall we? Good evening, Invader Zim. Excellent to see you, Alex. Welcome back, my brother. You and I both miss Peggy. Good to see you as well. Shout out to Mikey 1 and Peggy, my fabulous Floridians. All right, so Mr. Alex Wayne. These were left over. And actually, you know what, Alex? Do you want to just wait? Because we have about 20 minutes, and then we'll be able to rip into the Playboy as well. So if you're okay with that, my man, we're just going to come right back to you, Alex Wayne, in about 20 minutes. Do we have Chef Vinny in the house? I did see that, Alex. Thank you, my man. Yes, I did. I said Invader Zim. Old horseshoe. I said Invader Zim. Mr. Alex Zimmerman, excuse me. Mr. Minkline. Let's win the division tonight? Gosh, I hope so, my man. That would be magnificent. That's right, Bradley. They do make Squishmallow cards, and they're actually pretty fun. What's up, Beetle Bailey? Good to see you as well, my man. I am very well. Thank you for asking. There should be. Or I busted out a new box. It might be out of stock, yeah. But we do have a whole bunch of Squishmallows. So I did make an announcement, folks. If we ever run out of Squishmallows, just let me know, because we have an entire sealed case of them. We have like 20 boxes of them. So we got Squishmallows for days. He has been around Morgie. Yes, he has. A little spotty, but yes, he has. Do we have Chef Vinny in the house? Mr. Hurley. He snagged a Sapphire Topps Chrome pack. We have a 2025 Series 2 Blaster and some 1952 Naturel. Ah, very nice, J-Rod. Very cool, brother. Small world, right? Very coincidental. All right, well, gosh dang it doesn't look like we have a Chef Vinny in the house. Bummer. So I guess we're coming back to Chef Vinny. And just a friendly reminder, my dear friends, starting next week, we're going to kind of turn over a new leaf here on this channel. Whenever we have this kind of a situation where we have products to rip that have been purchased in the shop, and if you guys are not here, lovingly and politely, I am going to go ahead and rip them. Okay? And that's why we have replays. But I am announcing that this week, so there is no surprises for next week. So we're not doing that quite yet. Do we have a Caleb Davies in the house? Mr. Caleb Davies. We have 2 packs of Playboy that we're going to bust into in about 19 minutes, but we do have 1 box of Resurgence that we could bust right now. Thank you so much, Keith. I appreciate that, brother. That is correct, Morgie. Yep. So it's going to be a couple of weeks until we can go live on eBay Live. We still have to do some eBay Live training. Mr. Davies. Is that you, Caleb? Dr. Dabpen? For some reason, I thought you were somebody else. I feel terrible. I'm so sorry, brother. But that's okay, Caleb. So, you know, my friend, we do not bust into Playboy until after 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We move into a portion of the show that we lovingly refer to as #JWAD. But let's go ahead and start with some good old Resurgence foosball. Good luck, my man. And Richard, you did miss the JWV announcement, my dear friend. Yes, you did. And that's okay. Life happens. So, the big announcement, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that may have missed it, there is I'll preface this just a little bit. The biggest podcast in our entire hobby is called Sports Cards Nonsense. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. They have like 1 million listeners. They are huge, okay? Coincidentally, they started doing that podcast around the same time I started making this show. Kind of cool. Well, over the last almost 5 years, we have both grown a lot. They have grown to the point now where they are starting their own network, okay? So a couple of months back, maybe about 3 or 4 months ago now, I guess, time flies, we heard on that podcast, my buddy Mike put out into the world that they were looking for creators that want to keep their name and keep their community, but have a little bit of help and join a network. And I thought, you know, that sounds pretty cool. Let's explore that a little bit. So a lot of you know that we got to meet Mike and Jesse, the guys that are on the Sports Cards Nonsense podcast. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax got to meet them at the National this year. And we've been keeping this news under wraps since the National. It's been very difficult, not going to lie. So they have started their own network, and we are signing up under the Sports Cards Nonsense network. So there is only 2 other content creators that are under that network right now. One, my buddy Gordy Bonkers, also known as Bonkers Cards. Shout out to Gordy. He has an awesome channel. If you guys haven't checked him out, you should, especially if you're into vintage. And then the other one, his name is Clever Cuban. He's a big-time content creator within our hobby as well. So I am humbled. I am honored to be the first breaker that is underneath the Sports Cards Nonsense Network. Pretty sweet. So thank you so much, Jeff Behrman. I appreciate that, brother. So that is the news, my friends. That is the news. Mr. Joe Jackson, what's up to my brother from another mother? Great to see you tonight, you handsome son of a gun. How you doing, Joe? Oh, there you go, Adrian. Yep. Shout out to the Clever Cuban. Love that dude. All right, empty box. Mr. Davies, good luck, brother. Thank you so much, Caleb. I appreciate that, buddy. Aw, thank you, Colt Simmons. I don't think I deserve anything, but I appreciate you saying that, my man. Thank you. You know, we're pretty excited about it. So what that means, my friends, is we're going to get a lot more exposure, okay? Because I'm going to be on the Sports Cards Nonsense podcast. They are also affiliated with Sports Illustrated, so I'm probably going to get a little write-up in Sports Illustrated. That'll be pretty sweet. And then the biggest news is slowly but surely, we are going to start moving away from Whatnot and start going live on eBay Live, because eBay Live is a behemoth. They are freaking huge. Okay, so to put that into perspective, folks, eBay is bigger than every single monetary making company in our hobby combined. I will say that again. Okay, so just for an example, in the month of August, Fanatics sold $37 million. Okay, they made $37 million in the month of August. That is the closest one to eBay. eBay was at $301 million in the month of August. If you take the top 5 earners in our hobby, REA, Heritage Auctions, Prestige Auctions, Golden Auctions, and Fanatics Topps, eBay is bigger than all of them combined, and then some. So that's how big eBay is, just to let you know. So, and the other thing, my friends, which is really cool, if you've noticed, and I'm not throwing shade at anybody that's over there on Whatnot, but the fact of the matter is, Whatnot will pretty much let anybody go live. They're not very selective. eBay is extremely selective. It is not easy to be able to go live on eBay. They do not take just anybody. So we had to go through an official eBay onboarding, and we do have some official eBay training that we'll go through in the next couple of weeks. So that is the news. Hey, thank you, Show You. I appreciate that, brother. That is very kind of you to say, my friend. Welcome to the family. So, folks, I know we do have some new people in the house tonight. If you are new here, my name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and I implore you to follow us over there on Instagram, my friends, because we do drop a schedule there every week. You will always know exactly where and when I will be. And we are also live on 5 separate platforms, almost every single show. So if you want to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, you've got options. And if you want to participate tonight, my friends, if you look right here on YouTube, or on TikTok, excuse me, you will see Find the Goods at junkwaxvintage.com. That is our website. That is where everything lives. Hey, much love right back at you, Show You. You know what, buddy? I like the cut of your jib. Aloha. Shout out to the 808. And I just smacked you with a follow there, buddy. I can't follow everybody, Mr. Show You, but I got you. Good evening, Mr. Stockton. Welcome back, Dave. I sincerely appreciate that, my friend. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you, Dave. Good to see you tonight, buddy. All right, we start off with them boys, Tony Dorsett. Well, this is Josh, and welcome to his cribs. This is my fridge. All I've got in is condiments. Give me a hell yeah if you remember some cribs. Ladies and gentlemen, you absolutely incredible human beings. Over here on Twitch, Mr. Chase McIntosh smacking that resub button for the 9th month, and Kevin O'Brien, you two combined, with your powers combined, you have started a magnificent As always, my dear friends, Mr. Malin Wood, smacking that resub button for the 19th month. It is damn good to see you, my main man. How you doing, Malin? So, folks, as always, you know, if we take this hype train to an outstanding hype train level 6, we get to give away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight, and I'm ridiculously excited to do so. There is some serious juice in there, folks. What's up, buddy? That was my son. Alrighty, so if you want to give away one of those juicy hitboxes tonight, my dear friends, the ball is in your court. Oh, how cool, Malin. Shout out to Ms. Malin. That's amazing, buddy. If Mrs. Junk Wax left me for 3 months, I would miss her so much, I can't even imagine. Mr. Jim McMahon on the Prism Refractor. There you go, Steven. Hey, what's up there, Mr. Galfier? Welcome back, Rob. That's right, I would eat a lot of Hungry Man. That's a fact. AJ Barner, rookie for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Dickie Dent. Terrell Suggs. Jermaine Burton on the Voltaic rookie. The Bus on the Refractor. The Herminator, Mr. Herman Moore. John Randall for Minnesota. Braden Fisk. Keon Coleman, shout out to Melody. Lukey. Mr. Walter Payton, the legend for the Bears. Chris Cotta for Minnesota. That's right, Bobby Biles, correct. Mr. Dallas Turner for Minnesota. Luckily, Bobby Viles, I did that before Mrs. Junkwax did. So I am pretty experienced on how to pack those up. The Best Kid, welcome back, my good man. Good to see you as always. But you're absolutely right, Bobby Viles. Mr. KJ for the Jets. EO. Harry Bradshaw, another legend on the conductors for Pittsburgh. My cousin, Dalen McMillan. Folks, if you replace 2 letters, that is literally my name. Kind of weird. And I don't have a regular name, right? My name's not John or Chris. Mr. Howie Long, the man, the myth, the flat top. Marcus Allen, LT with that dangly cross earring. The talented Mr. Shipley. Straight cash, homie, Mr. Randy Moss. Kurt Warner. Rob Gronkowski on the Glimmer and Gleam. And Ricky Pearsall, last but not least, for the 40 Whiners. Good evening, Mr. Greg.
Come on, Greg.
Good to see you as always, my man. I saw you jump in here. If you are still in here, excellent to see you tonight. Shout out to Leaf. All right, legends. Little last pack magic. Good luck, Mr. Davies. Steven has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, so Mr. Junkwax, who do you collect? So I do have a list of PCs, and I'm happy to share it with you. Let me finish up this pack if that's okay, Steven. We have Darrell Rivas for the Jets. Harrison. Roy Franklin on the Circuit Breakers, rookie for the Horsies. And Caleb Williams rookie for the Bears. Excellent. Nice way to end the box there, Mr. Davies. I am going to sleeve that one up for you, good man. And folks, Invader Zim, Alex, smacking us with 5 beautiful gifted subs. Those are your 42nd gifted subs in the family. Thank you so much, Alex, as always. And Legends, we're up to 10% on Hype Train level 3 with 1.5 minutes to go. Of course, my dear friends, if that Hype Train needs to pull into the station, that is 1,000% okay. But I would love to give away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight, maybe even 2. All right, Caleb Davies, I am putting your Playboy packs just off to the side, my good man. And do we have Chef Vinny in the house by chance? I appreciate you more, Caleb Davies. Very grateful you're in the family, my friend. Glad you found us. Excuse me. Thank you, Val. Do we have a Chef Vinny in the house? So, while we're waiting, I will give you my PC list, okay? Ken Griffey Jr., Bo Jackson, Nolan Ryan, Julio Rodriguez, Harry Ford, Johnny Farmello, Durangelo Cinthje, Shohei Ohtani, O'Neal Cruz, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Russell Wilson, but only in a Seahawks jersey, Steve Largent, a little bit of Brian Bosworth, Michael Jordan, and Kenneth Walker III. So I have 15 PCs. My PC list is kind of like the Mafia. Hard to get in, but once you're in, it's even harder to get out. I know, Dallas. I know, buddy. We're at Hype Train level 3, and it looks like that Hype Train's pulling into the station, my dear friends, but that is a valiant effort, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you, gentlemen, and hopefully we can try again in a little while. No big deal. I am just nothing but grateful. Thank you as always, my dear friends. Alrighty. It does not look like we have... You're so funny, Jason Hawkins. If I had an anti-PC list, Dave Craig would be in it. My man. All right. The Hype Train did pull into the station, folks. Thank you, Invader Zim, with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Caleb Davies, with 10 bits. I appreciate you, big man. You know what? Let me check something here, folks. Let me check something here real quick. I'm feeling a little froggy tonight. Victor Lopez, Cal Raleigh just hit number 59. That's amazing. And just now, Julio hit a home run. Beautiful. Gosh, I love that guy. Mr. Gauthier, you're surprised that Ricky Henderson is not on that list? Yeah, I love some Ricky Henderson, but I do not PC Ricky Henderson. No, sir. You know what? I can't always do it, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to do it. We're going to run a moose race anyway. We're going to go with that level 3, and I got something special for you. So give me just a moment here, legends. We're going to run a little moose race. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. And my dear friends, if you're over here on TikTok, I will apologize. There is one platform out of the 5 platforms that we're live on right now that cannot see the moose race. Unfortunately, that is TikTok. So if you want to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, even if it's just for a couple of minutes, now would be a good time to do it. And Mr. Vallejo, absolutely blowing me up with my favorite gift of all time. How dare you, amazing human being. Thank you, James. 100 tiny dinies. Goodness gracious, sir. That is amazing. Thank you, Jason Salzgiver. You rock my face off, gentlemen. Twice. And then once again in the morning. All right. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here, folks, to line up some moose. Valerie, Caleb Davies, and Alex Zim. You're the Lone Rangers in this one. Let's go. Mr. Groenadal. Thank you so much, Steven, for making the switch to YouTube. I appreciate that, big man. The shoeless one, my legendary brother, Mr. Joe Jackson. Excellent to see you over here, big man. Thank you. And folks, I have said it before and I will say it again. It is extremely helpful to have each and every one of you over there on YouTube. So if you can watch on YouTube, please do. Love having you over there. But of course, no problem if you got to head back to TikTok after the race. No big deal. Okay, legends, we have 30 seconds on the clock. All right, folks. Good luck. And whoever wins gets a very special little hitbox. And we have Caleb Davies on the front side, Invader Zim on the back side, Miss Valerie in the middle there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there, wow. Almost simultaneous, all those moose on the back side. Alex Zim taking a slight hole shot in the backside back there. But oh no, he's falling back to the middle of the pack, folks. It is all Invader Zim at the moment with 5 seconds to go. But coming up quick is Alex is going to beat himself, and it's going to be Invader Zim. Alex, taking down the hitbox tonight, my man. Thank you so much, Jason Hawkins. I appreciate that, brother. Oh, Joe Jackson. I cannot thank you enough, my man. Sincerely, thank you so much for being over there on YouTube. All right, legends. Mr. Invader Zim. Alex, you're the big winner here, buddy. And you deserve every bit of that for donating those subs. Thank you so much, Alex. Let's see what we can find for Mr. Alex here, shall we? Good luck, buddy. Thank you, Frank Ulrich. Great to see you over here, Frankie. Mr. Beecher, we have the same name on Whatnot, my man. Same exact name. A GMA. 10. Huh. How about a Patty Mahomes rookie? There you go, buddy. 2017 Leaf Limited Edition. Patty Mahomes. No big deal. Just a Patty Mahomes rookie. Congratulations, my man. There you go, Alex. I hope that stays in your PC forever, my good man. Beautiful. And thank you again for donating to that hype train, my friend. Truly. My love, would you like to put Alex's name on that, Mr. Zimmerman? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excellent. All right, let's get right back to it, folks. The Outdoorist, where can you find the 1990s NBA packs? They should be up there in the shop. They might be out of stock. Maybe we just need to adjust that. We're loading some new ones in right now for you, brother. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I did not know they were sold out on our website. Okie dokie. Next. Since we do not have a Chef Vinny in the house, we're going to move on to Mr. Billy Casper. Billy Casper, are you here and are you ready, big man? Thank you so much, Ray Wells. Thank you, Val, for being a good sport. I appreciate that. Mr. Gumbo says, with the move to eBay, does the CEO, Mrs. Junkwax, get a promotion to President General? Yes, she does, my good man. How did you know? Shout out to Mr. Billy Casper. I thought I saw him in here earlier. Mr. Groenadal says, when I whistle, it makes his birds whistle. Shout out to the birdies. There's Billy Casper. Thank you, Billy Casper. All right, so we have 4 packs, folks. We have some good old Topps Japan edition. We have some 1994 Select Baseball. We have some 2003 Clear Tradition Baseball, our very first pack out of that sealed box. And then, of course, my friends, we're going Provisions hunting. Secondhand Collectibles, welcome back, my dude. Thank you so much, Tyler. That's right, Mariners with 3 home runs in the first inning. Jeez, they are not messing around tonight, my friends. You are very welcome, Outdoorist. Thank you, brother. All right, we start out with some Mike Scioscia, Pat Borders, Lee Gutterman. We also have a personalized autograph to the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club from that gentleman, too. Keith Brown, Gary Ward, shout out to Johnny Ward, Tim Burke, Ryan Holman for my Seattle Mariners, Harry Steinbach, Grimsley, Luis Gonzalez. Look at that young buck. Wow. What a career he would have. Where in the world is Benito Santiago? Rockapella, kick it one time. Dave is always on La Pointe. I'm Terry Leach, and welcome to Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Today we're looking at Billy Casper in his 18-room penthouse apartment. He's living in the lap of luxury. Little BJ. And a Boston Red Sox sticker. There you go, Billy. Unfortunately, no provisions in there, my man. I'm so sorry. I appreciate you hitting that subscription button. Thank you so much, Steven. That is immensely helpful to the channel, my friend. Cannot thank you enough. Let's get into 2003 Fleer Tradition. Senor Gonzalez, welcome back, my man. Good to see you as always. And we start off with the infamous helmet of Mr. John Olerud for our Seattle Mariners. Kevin Mensch. Ooh, how about some Noma? Garcia Parra. The man, the myth, the schnoz. Mr. Cliff Floyd. Alex Gonzalez. Joe Creedy. Dave Justice. But that is a different... Nope, that is Dave Justice. He just looks really, really tan. Wow. Victor Martinez. Barry Bonds on the National League MVP. Beautiful. And Pedro Feliz. Back-to-back Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Excellent. Let's move on to some 1994 Select Baseball. You and I both, Brad Greeny. All right, we start off with Rod Beck for the Gigantes. We have a Brian Anderson for the Angels. Better swipe that card for incidentals, my friend, because you got some Hojo for the Rockies. Paul Sorrento. Shout out to CJ Smiles. That is his PC. Leo Gomez for the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. We have a 1994 Rich Rowland. Gerald Williams, 1994 prospect for the Pinstripes. We have a Chili Davis for the Angels with Rex Hudler co-starring. They're slightly sticky. We have a Rene Arocha. Barry Bonds, so nice you got him twice, my man. On the triple exposure. How cool is that? Peanut butter and jealous, Billy Casper. That's sick. Sleeving up your berries. Old Petey, Mr. Harnish. And last but not least, Graham Lloyd for Milwaukee. Finishing off that pack for you, buddy. Mrs. J, would you mind sleeving those up for me, my love?
One down, one to go.
You have to go. Dingy. All right, last pack magic for you, Billy Casper. Good luck, brother. Thank you so much, the Miat family. Excellent to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Miat and his Gyat, as my kids would say. All right, we start off with my PC. And ladies and gentlemen, we are 4 minutes in to hashtag JWAD. So we have some Chaz of the Jism. Jordan Wicks. Jordan Lawler, back-to-back Jordans. William on the Contreras. Oh, hell yeah! How about a Strike Zone hero Joe Musgrove on the Topps Japan? Those are sick. First time we're seeing those. C.J. Abrams on the Cherry Blossom. Hell yeah. Beautiful. Cal Rowley, the Big Dumper. Evan Cotta. Paul Skeens, rookie. On the Topps Japan. And Glaber in the Torres. Last but not least for the Yankees. Bro. Magnificent 4 packs you had there, Billy Casper. Congratulations on a couple of goats, as Rob Richardson would say. We are going to sleeve up your Cherry Blossom and that Strike Zone hero Musgrove as well, because those are pretty damn neat. And your Cherry Blossom is numbered to 99. 8th on print to 99. We're going to top load that one up for you too, my brother. That is a 35-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader. Congratulations, Billy Casper. All right. We are moving on here, folks. We have a lot to get through tonight. Thank you, as always, Billy Casper. I appreciate you, my brother. Sounds good, my love. You just ordered a bunch of NBA packs. Thank you so much, Mr. Outdoorist. Beautiful, brother. We're going to refresh that shop in just a moment. You're right, Mr. Piccirilli. I agree. All right, matter of fact, I'm going to refresh that shop right now, so I don't get too lost in the weeds here. I think that was the mistake I made the other night, is I just waited too long to check that shop. So there was like a ridiculous amount of orders in there. All right, Tony Carboni, my man, taking down 8 packs of 1990-1991 NBA hoops out of a brand new sealed box, my brother. Thank you, Tony. Much appreciated, good sir. Jason Russell, I see the shipping. Thank you so much to my Canadian cousin. Mr. Malin Wood. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Taking a couple of break spots and a 24-25 Upper Deck O-Pee-Chee blaster box. Magnificent. Thank you, Malin. Excuse me. Mr. Koba, I see a couple of break spots and a pre-grading on your rookie auto, Andrew Salas from earlier. Outstanding. All right. Mrs. Junkwax is helping out with that stuff. But we are moving on. And we got some Playboy packs to rip into. So we're going to start with Mr. Caleb Davies and then Alex Wayne. You're up next, my friend. Good luck, Caleb. I appreciate you grabbing that box, sweetie. Ooh, bro. I think you got a redemption card in here, buddy. The only thing is, the company that makes these does no longer exist. So the redemption cards don't work. We tried to send one in. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Yep. Shout out to my buddy, Mr. Drew Jones. All right, we have the Women of Wall Street with Mike Tyson co-starring from 1989. We have another classy cover from the 50s or 60s, 1957. We have Ms. Charlotte Lewis with Barry Bonds co-starring on that one as well. And that is from 1993. Got a checklist. That is a cover checklist. And here it is, my friend. Bro, if you hit this back in 1995, this would have been freaking huge, buddy. This is a redemption card. You can exchange that card for a 12-card chromium refractor set. And my friend, if you had that refractor set, it goes for an unbelievable amount of money. But you get the promo. I'm sorry about that, brother. Gosh dang it. Couple of paper promos. 3 paper promos. You got another checklist, and that is the celebrity checklist. Outstanding. You have Suzanne Somers, Bo Derek, Linda Ronstadt, Marilyn Monroe, Dolly Parton, couple of sisters, girls of the Big Ten. You have Vicky LaMotta, top middle, Carol from the Johnny Carson Show, Brigitte Nielsen, Karen Velez, and I think that's it. I'm trying to think of anybody else, but there you go. Oh, Sally Field. That's right. Miss Sally Field there, little bunny. Some legs. What was that, baby? That was Caleb Davies, my love. And that's who I'm ripping for right now. I have his thing right here. Yep. No, you're good, babe. Some legs. 1976. Another checklist. Awesome. How about Ms. Bo Derek? You got a celebrity card there, buddy. Ooh, you got 2 of them, my man. Peanut Butter and Jealous. How about Miss Sally Field herself? Sally Field was a looker back in the day. Shout out to Sally Field. That is from 1986. Another classy cover from 1960. And then you got another Bo Derek. The Bo Derek so nice, you got her twice. Excellent. Well, some beautiful packs there for you, Caleb. And congratulations on the expired redemption, my friend. I'm so sorry. Mr. Joe Jackson says, do you still do random breaks too? Yes. We have random breaks up there on the website right now, my friend. Quite a few of them, actually. We absolutely do. You betcha. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy. Mr. Alex Wayne, are you here, my brother? That is correct, Bobby Viles. Yes, that is correct. So Mr. Ray Wells says, so will you be getting away from Whatnot once you start eBay Live? Yes, that is exactly what we will be doing. Correct. Yes, you do, James Reinhardt. I remember. Good to see you tonight, good buddy. There's my Alex Wayne. Ah, roger that, my brother. No sweat. So, Do we have a Chef Vinny here with us tonight by chance? Chef Vinny. There you go. Thank you, Coach Russell. Appreciate that, my man. Shout out to our M's. Mr. Vallejo. Bro. You snuck in a galaxy over here on TikTok. How dare you be so amazing, Mr. Vallejo? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. Thank you so damn much. You know how impactful those are to this channel, and I cannot thank you enough, James. Sincerely, my man. Damn. Sneaking in a galaxy on me, my dude. Hey, right back at you, James. Jason Saltzgiver says, told you a couple times. I'm sorry, my man. I was ripping packs. It's sometimes I don't see the comments, but I appreciate that. You silly goose. All right. We do not have a Chef Vinny in the house, unfortunately. Bummer. Mr. Jim Cause, are you here and are you ready? Thank you, Freebird. I appreciate that, buddy. We're ripping a whole bunch of Playboy tonight, my dear friends. Jason Hawkins, the dumper just hit another one. Oh, that's amazing. So is that 60? Or is that 61? Goodness gracious. There's Jim Cause. Thank you, Jim. Let's go. Oh, gotcha, Jason Saltzgiver. Roger that, my friend. Yeah, I was in the middle of stuff at that moment, my man, but I appreciate you bearing with me on that. Thank you, James Vallejo. You know I will always eventually see it, James. Thank you so much, good sir. Keep in mind, folks, I do pay attention to 5 different chats. You know, so I appreciate you giving me a little bit of slack when I miss a comment or two. Also trying to rip packs and do all that stuff, too. All right, we have a Picnic Capers from 1958. That has got to be another classy cover from the 50s or 60s. 1957. Reminds me of 1951 Topps. But that is from 1978. Folks, we have some LaToya Jackson from 1989. Girls of the Rus and the Iron Curtain Countries from 1964. How about the Bunny Wannabe, Sander Bernard, Starkers? Ugh. From 1992. The Frank Sinatra issue. That's got to be an oldie. From 1960. But why? The 40th anniversary issue. Whole bunch of underboob on the Playmate of the Year issue. From 1972. Brigitte Nielsen on the Wild Winter issue. Shout out to Sylvester Stallone. 1987. And the epitome of putting them on the glass. That is the holiday anniversary issue. From 1982, the year that I was born. Excellent. There you go, Jim Cause. Always happy to rip into some Playboy with you, buddy. Gracias, Señor Vallejo. Tu sabes way. Muchísimas gracias. Oh, my dude, did you do it again? No, that was the old one. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I freaked out. I thought you did it again. Mr. Brad Green, thank you so much for the beautiful gifts, my brother. I appreciate you. All right, do we have Mr. Steven Jacobson in the house? Excuse me. Steven, I just want to sell you free cable. We have some more Playboy, free packs, and then some more Topps Japan edition. Mr. Jacobson. There he is. Thank you, Steven. Mr. Vallejo, I did not miss that one, my man. He just hit me with another galaxy. Sincerely appreciate that, my brother, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so, so much, James.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Seriously, buddy. As I have said before, folks, and I will say it again, my wife and I run a very, very small little card business here. And those gifts over there on TikTok, the hype trains that we see over here on Twitch, are literally the only reason that we are able to do this. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Words do not convey how grateful I am when I see those gifts like that. Thank you so much, James. You're hit me in the feels over here, good sir. All right, let's start with some Topps Japan, shall we? And you have a thank you from Mrs. Junkwax back here as well. Thank you so much, James. Let's see if we can't find something juicy in the old Topps Japan. Thank you for beating that screen, Josh Downs for life. I appreciate that, buddy, over here on TikTok. All right, we have a Yu Darvish. Shout out to Meanie Brad Greeny. His cousin, thrice removed, Hunter Greeny. Francisco Alvarez. And that reminds me, folks, I have a Hunter Green rookie autograph. Acetate. Clearly Donruss, or clearly Topps, I think. Topps clearly. Hunter Green, rookie auto number to 99, and I snagged that specifically to sell over there on eBay Live. Nicky Two Bags. Yuki Matsui on the Strike Zone Heroes. Gosh, those are cool. I would love to collect that whole subset. That is so neat. Seiya Suzuki. What is that? That is awesome. Just leaving that one up for you too, buddy. Kyle Tucker for the Stros. Jacob Young for the Nationals. Boba Fett. And Gunnar Henderson. Last but not least. You know, I've got to say, in the previous editions of Topps Japan, they always have like the Japanese flag on them. I don't know if I like the actual Topps Japan like that. I mean, I can't say I hate it, but I actually liked having the Japanese flag on there. I thought that was kind of cool. They also make a Topps UK edition that has the UK flag on it, the old Union Jack. All right, Steven Jacobson, let's get into some Playboy, shall we? And Jeremy Coe. If we're not going to move on to Alex Wayne, Jeremy Coe, you will be up next, my brother. Good luck, Steven. Mr. Colt Simmons says, does Mrs. Junkwax have a PC? She sure does, my man. The PC's the Kelsey boys, both of them, Jason and Travis Swift. And she really likes Allen and Ginter minis, especially like the national parks, stuff like that. And she loves the Wizard of Oz as well. Bobby Viles has a question. He says, so D, you asked about cards for you to buy. What exactly are you looking for? Any cards in a certain price range, certain players? Good question, Bobby. So yes, we are buying, and we're buying in a very big way. So we are looking for, our target is anywhere between $10 and $500, and hopefully desirable cards, if that makes sense. So we want cards. I will always be transparent with you, my dear friends. We're looking for cards that we can sell on eBay. And I'm not trying to sell crap. You know what I mean? So I'm looking for some decent cards and cards that we can sell on eBay. And again, my dear friends, I will be the utmost of transparent with you. We can pay up to 80% on them. So if we're buying a bulk deal, obviously it might go a little bit lower than that. We might pay like 70%. But most everything we're looking at 80%. So if you have a $100 card and you're okay with taking $80 for it, let me know. I'll help you out. That's right, Texas guy. Is that Kevin? Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that Kevin? The Texas guy 04? And that's right, Mrs. Junkwax loves some Wizard of Oz. There's actually a set they made back in 1940, and that's something that her and I would like to collect together. That'd be sick. Thank you so much, Mr. Armstrong. I appreciate that. Good evening, Balake. That is correct, my love. They're playing card sets. All right, we have some Flower Children from 1970. You got the letter P. How about some Lisa Matthews, Playmate of the Year edition? Some Flower Children. That's got to be a 70s. I am so wrong. That is a 1963. That's right, Keith Roskadal. I agree. Excellent to see you over there on Facebook, good sir. Love it. Stephanie Beecham on the Wild Winter issue. From 1961. Another promo. Whole heap of side boob. From 1974. We have another checklist. Some more legs. Nice stems. How about Bo Derek? So nice. We have seen her twice this evening. Miss Sally Field. One more time. That is correct, Tony. Yep. From 1960. Another promo. Ooh, the Bo Derek. So nice. You got her twice. From 1980. The Women of Wall Street with Mr. Mike Tyson co-starring. That's got to be another classy cover. From 1957. Ms. Charlotte Lewis. and that is the Barry Bonds issue. 1993 on that one. You have another checklist and some picnic capers. Finishing that one off for you. And that is 1958. There you go, buddy. Thank you, Mr. Steven Jacobson. I love ripping together, my friend. As I have said before, and I will say it again, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby on all of the interwebs right here in the JWVCC. And that is because of each and every one of you. It has nothing to do with me. So I think that there is a lot of differing opinions in this community, but there is one thing that we can all absolutely agree on. And that is the fact that we all love to rip into packs, right? But in my humble opinion, it's always fun to rip into packs, but it's just a little bit more fun to rip into packs with 50 to 100 or more of your best friends. And that is what we do here every single day. So thank you for being a part of that, Steven. It is my pleasure, my brother. All thanks go to you, good buddy, and looking forward to the next one. How about the old horseshoe? Mr. Jeremy Coe, are you here tonight, my brother? And are you ready? Mr. Teddy Jack over here on TikTok says, I'm new to the hobby and have a few good ones. I think, where do we show you them at? Teddy, that's a great question, my friend. If you would like to shoot me a message on Instagram, that would be fantastic. Instagram is a really good place to send me pictures of cards. You can also email me at Dalen, D-A-L-E-N, at junkwaxvintage.com. Junkwaxvintage, all one word, no punctuation, no spaces. Thank you for asking, Teddy. There's my brother from another mother. Thank you, Jeremy. Good luck, my friend. Let's see if we can't find you a pool hose rookie. And we also have some 2003 Clear Tradition. Young Gotti, welcome back, buddy. Good evening. How are you? All right, we start out with some Milton Bradley. Shout out to Chutes and Ladders. Joe McEwing. Willie McCovey on the Milestones. Awesome. 509 homers. Or is that 500 homers? It is 500 homers. That's a really cool card. Will you look at that? That is actually embossed. Check that out. I'm going to sleeve that one up for you, buddy. That is sick. What a cool subset that would be. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Oh, we have a relic. Game worn jersey from a Hall of Famer, Funky Cold Musina. Congratulations, my dude. That's fantastic. Game worn. Hell yeah. So, folks, fun fact, the very first one of one that I ever pulled was this fella right here, Mr. Mike Musina. I agree. Thank you, Keith. Now you see why I try to get people over to watch on YouTube and Twitch, right? That is beautiful, my man. Sleeving and top-loading that one up for you. Damian Rolls. Willie Harris. Garrett Anderson on the banner season. Jose Rijo for WKRP in Cincinnati. And Red Schoendienst. Legend for the St. Lunatics. Also a legendary manager. Very nice. Mrs. Junkwax, would you mind? Thank you, my love. Gosh, it's nice having an extra set of hands back here. Shout out to the CEO. All right, 2003 Stadium Club. And we have a Sean Green for the Trolley Dodgers. Aramis Ramirez for the Pirates. A gold parallel Nick Johnson for the Pinstripes. First year, Joe Mauer. Oh, hell yeah. Excuse me, that is a future star. Joe Mauer for Minnesota. Look at that young buck. What a career he had after that. We're going to sleeve that one up for you, buddy. Outstanding. Next, we have Jim Tomei for Tim Hudson's Cleveland Indians. And last but not least, old Kurt Schilling, hurling some heat for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Samuel Jared, what's up, baby? Good to see you over there on Facebook, my man. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Alrighty. I have got you locked in there, Jeremy Coe. It is always a pleasure ripping together, my brother. You know it. And you have been a member of this family for years. So you already know. I am so, so grateful. Thank you so much, big man. I sincerely appreciate you hitting the shop tonight, my brother. Thank you, thank you. All right, we are moving on, legends. Señor Vallejo. James. Estamos listos, hermano. That is very kind of you to say, Samuel. I appreciate that, my man, and welcome to the family. Oh, is that your boy there, Keithy? I appreciate you bringing him, my man, if that is the case. Mr. Jason Weddle, good evening, my brother. How are you? How goes this happy hump evening? All right, Señor Vallejo, vámonos. Y buena suerte. Siempre. Tu sabes way. Si mames way. Let's go. Lo siento para mi español porque soy muy gringo. Mi español es basura, yo sé. Pero yo aprendiendo. Siempre. Todos los días. Y noches. Empty caja there for you, Mr. Vallejo. Oh, that is your buddy from 25 years back. That's awesome, my man. Well, any friend of Keith Roskadal is a friend of mine. So Samuel Jared, welcome to the family, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my man. Glad to have you. All right. Little pack number 4 ectomy. Let's do this in a couple of rounds for you. Señor Vallejo. Thank you so much, Alex Wayne. You will be up next, buddy. I appreciate you watching over there on Facebook tonight, my brother. Mr. Balake, we're looking for some Alex Bowman. That would be cool. That's your PC, right, Balake? Mr. Alex Bowman. Ooh, we got a thickie in that one. What is that? We will find out together momentarily. Little cuffing. No big deal. All right, all right. We start out with some Kyle Busch, Sheldon Creed, Tony Breidinger. It's a lady, and we have a redemption in here, James. Right off the jump, my man. Mr. Mills. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, F. Mills. Thank you for the kind words, my man. Tony Breidinger at 85. And then we have a redemption. And it is John Henry Jingleheimer Schmidt. Old Joe Nemechek. On the legendary Purple Prism signature. There you go, my friend. Now, Señor Vallejo, if you would like me to redeem this for you, I'm very happy to do it. But if you want me to send it to you and you can redeem it, 1000% okay as well. Just let me know, my friend. I am happy to do so, you betcha. Mrs. Junkwax, can you write James Vallejo and that we're going to redeem that for me, please? Thank you, my love. Mr. Matt Mills. Shout out to Mr. Mills over here on TikTok. Coincidental. We have a PSA 10 kid reporter. Casey Kane, who I believe is from my home state of Washington. Christian X. Zane Smith on the Prism. Driving that AA Ron's car. On the numbers, William Byron. Bubba Wallace, who is no longer driving that McDonald's car. De Nada. Ben Rhodes. Luke Fenhouse. Ace Elliott. The Blaney Stone on the En Fuego. El Corazón es en Fuego. Dale Jarrett. We have another PSA 10 kid reporter. The Not So Dirty Nick Sanchez. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Father-son checkered flag. Denny Hamlin on the Purple Prism. Little color match. And that is 9th on print to 199. Oh. How about a tire relic for Justin Allgaier? Yep, that's real. That's real. Nice one there, my man. Those are so neat. On these Sparks. Not numbered, though. We have a David Reagan. Raz or Kazgrala. Bill Elliott. Ooh, Daniel Suarez on the Wave Prism. Not numbered, but beautiful. Hit Road Parallel. Ooh, we have a Carson Hocevar on the Prism and Fuego. Muy bonito. A filler. Thanks, Panini. And Raja Karuth. Last but not least, finishing that one off. Mr. Cheney, it is wonderful to see you tonight, my man. How are you? I am very well. Thank you for asking. Mr. Kind, good to see you too, buddy. Thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Good to see you tonight, gentlemen. Goes up for me, my love. You rock my face off. Thank you. And I think that Tire Relic is going to go in that one. If it doesn't go in that one, it'll go in that one. All right, we are moving on, James. Buena suerte, otra vez. That's right, Mr. Stroop. Ripping into some NASCAR. Go fast, turn left. Mr. Jerry Belly, what's up, legend? Your ears must have been burning tonight, my man. I was talking about you earlier, Jer Bear. So, Jerry, earlier today, so I don't know if you know, Jerry, but unfortunately I woke up with a huge migraine this morning. I had to cancel the morning show. And you know that does not happen often. In almost 5 years of doing this, my friends, I can count on one hand the times that I've had to cancel my show. So it was a big deal. I was super bummed. But the good news is we did have an afternoon show today, a little impromptu. And during that show, we had Uncle Moosey, we had Mikey the Mad Hatter, and Uncle Smitty. And I said if we had Arturo and Uncle Jer Bear, we would have like the fearsome fivesome of when we first started this channel. Love you, Jer Bear. Good to see you tonight, big man. And did you hear the big announcement, Jerry? About Kyle Petty on the Hot Wheels. Connor Mosack. Bubba Wallace. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. On the Purple Prism. Number 2, 199. 25th on print, to be exact. Mr. Michael McDowell and Fuego. BJ Ron, Cal hit 59. I thought that was 60, my friend, but I could be wrong. Corey Day. We have a PSA 10 Kid Reporter. Ross Chastain. Carson Hocevar. Casey Kane. On the Red Prism. My fellow Washingtonian, I think. And that one is 101 out of 125 there for you, James. Oh, it is 59. My apologies, my friend. I thought that was 60. How about Alex Bowman? Shout out to Balake on the Sensations. There you go, Balake. Ask and you shall receive. Harry Labonte, the legend, on the Pit Road Parallel. It's a lady. Tony Breidinger. Daniel Hemrick. Lawless Allen on the Pit Road Blue. And that is number 2, 175. Beautiful. Hey, that's okay, Jason Saltzgiver. No problem, my man. He is from Washington. Thank you so much, Roughneck. Excellent to have you here tonight. And BJ Ron, thank you for the backup on that one, my man. I appreciate it. How about Corey Day, number 299 on a rookie autograph? Not too shabby there, Senor Vallejo. I think that's good karma for those galaxies that you hit us with earlier, my brother. Thank you so much. How about some Butterbean? And we're not talking about the boxer on the Pit Road. Danica Patrick. It's another lady. Michael McDowell. Tony Breidinger. So nice we have seen her thrice. Driving the Raising Cane's car. Awesome. Hocevar. Jamie McMurray. Another PSA 10 Kid Reporter. We have a Darryl Waltrip, the legend, driving that Todd car. Kevin Harvick. Alex Bowman. Balake Juno on the Wave Prism. Beautiful. Not numbered. Austin Hill on the Sensations. Another filler. And Alan Kulwicki. Last but not least there, buddy. That's right, BJ Ron. Jesse Hockey. Smacking me with some beautiful TikTok gifts over here. Thank you, Yessie. Let me snag myself a little sippy, my friends. Cheers. Roast. All right. Senor Vallejo. Mi hermano. Last pack magics for you, buddy.
One down, one to go.
Good luck. I could not agree more, Bobby Viles. Yes, that's right. You know, I know this is a hot take, but if I could vote, I would, and not because I'm a Seattle Mariners fan, but because I know how amazing what Cal Raleigh is doing right now is, because as a catcher, folks, to go that hard behind the plate, hitting is kind of crazy. Because if you think about it, my friends, they're constantly on their knees. They're getting bumps and bruises and scrapes. Like, it's a tough position, the catcher position. So to hit almost, I assume he's going to be over 60 before the season's over. So I would give him the MVP. That's right. But I do understand that Judge beats him in pretty much every other category. So I get that. But I think we're kind of used to Aaron Judge doing it, right? We're very much not used to Cal Raleigh doing it. So that's my vote. All right, we have Connor Zilic, Case Briscoe, a Blaney Stone, Ryan Blaney on the green prism. Number to 5. Oh, holy crapola.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Kissing the Blaney Stone. Number to 5. Holy guacamole. Felicidades, mi hermano. That's right, BJ Ron. We might not ever see that again from another catcher. You are correct, my friend. Absolutely right. I cannot agree more. Mrs. J. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and top load that one up myself. Felicidades, my brother. Number to 5 on the Ryan Blaney. That is magnificent. And again, got to be that good karma, my man. Willie Rambo, thank you for the gift. Yesy, mucho aprecio, my friend. Thank you again. On the stand he goes just for a moment. Mr. Kyle Larson on the sensations. General Custer, Cole Custer. PSA 10 Kid Reporter. Jake Garcia. Denny Hamlin. Sam Mayer. Chase Elliott on the numbers. Carl Edwards on the pit road. And another PSA 10 Kid Reporter. There you go, James. That was an absolutely fantastic box of NASCAR, my dude. Goodness gracious, James. Nicely done, buddy. Oh, thank you, Frankie. I appreciate that, big man. Randy Johnson's a handsome son of a gun. I'll take that compliment. Thank you, Frankie B. Hey, it is mi placer, Señor Vallejo. Siempre. Tu sabes way. All right, my friends, we are moving on. Mr. Alex Wayne. We have 2 packs of Playboy. 2 packs of Stadium Club 2003. Good luck, Alex. Let's start with some baseball. We'll end with some Playboy. JVD and Danny Mackers, thank you so much for being over there on YouTube, gentlemen. I appreciate you. Thank you so damn much. We have a nice little crew over there on YouTube tonight. Thank you, everybody. Ooh, I see something a little juicy in here. All right. We start off with Pedro Martinez, Chiropractor's Dream. Estoy acuerdo. Victor Lopez, I agree. How about Jay Gibbons? Shea Hillenbrand. Franklin Gutierrez, first year for the Trolley Dodgers on the gold parallel. Future star Orlando Hudson. Jeff Kent. Jose Hernandez. Derek Jeter. Outstanding. The captain. We're not talking about Chris Condor. AJ Pisnerski. Richie Sexson on the gold parallel. Chris Duncan, first year for our St. Lunatics. Mr. Johnny Damon. Matt Damon. And last but not least, the legend, Larry from Chipper Jones. Finishing that one off. Excellent packs of 2003 Stadium Club. I'm going to sleeve up that captain for you, Alex. And let's get into some Playboy, my friend. Mr. Piccirilli, what does the queue look like? Am I on deck or in the hole? I will tell you right now, my friend. So we're in the middle of a rip for Mr. Alex Wayne. If we have Chef Vinny here, he will be next. After that will be Mr. Malin Wood. If we do not have a Chef Vinny, Malin Wood, you're on deck, my brother. Tony Carboni, you're up after that. And Mr. Ryan Bruns, you are after that. So Mr. Piccirilli, I am not seeing packs up here to rip for you, my good man. But let me double check that shop, Mrs. Junkwax. Can you double check that shop and see if we have anything in there for Mr. Piccirilli? Maybe we just haven't pulled it yet for you, David. But we can do that very soon. All right. Good luck, Mr. Alex Wayne. Ben Hatfield, welcome back, my friend. Thank you, Tony Carboni. Bless you, Mrs. Junkwax. Yep, there I saw there was another one coming. And bless you again, my love. Her sneezes come in twos. All right, we have the letter P. Some Lisa Matthews with a strategically placed hat. Thank you, sweetie. Some Flower Children from the 60s. Some Stephanie Beacham on the Wild Winter issue. I love that positivity. Thank you, Ben Hatfield. You read my mind, my dude. From 1961. A whole heap of side boob. From 1974. Got a little promo. That's got to be your 60s or 70s with the pinstripes. It sure is 1965. How about rest in peace to Anna Nicole Smith, also known as Vicky, Playmate of the Year. 1993. 1961. How about some Dolly Parton? Hell yeah. From 1978. The Spring Campus Bash. And that velour jumpsuit spells out 90s to me. That's got to be a 90s. Indeed, it is 1993. And last but not least, but why? You could spell yip. You got the Y and the P, my man. Or pie. You can spell Dylan's last name, Dylan Pie. See you, Yessie. You are correct, my man. It is hashtag JWAD. I'm going to sleeve up your Dolly Parton here and your Anna Nicole Smith. Thank you, as always, Alex Wayne. And these will be in your next JWV package, my brother. All right. Little housekeeping. Thank you for bearing with me for 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. All right. Do we have a Chef Vinny in the house by chance? Scott Sherman. Those are 1995 Playboy cards, my friend, and they're up there at junkwaxvintage.com if you want to go take a gander. It does not look like we have a Chef Vinny in the house, so my main man, Malin, Mr. Wood, are you here and are you ready, my brother? Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Piccirilli. I appreciate that, my good man. So you will be up next right after Malin. So the queue, my dear friends. We have Malin Wood up next. After that, we have a couple of packs for Mr. Piccirilli. After that, we have a whole bunch of packs for Tony Carboni. And after that, we have some packs for Mr. Ryan Bruns. All right, all right. Good luck, Malin Wood. You already know, my legendary brother. I love ripping together. Good luck. See if we can't find you something juicy. I love you, sweetheart. Keith Roskadal. Yes, sir. That shop is still open, my man. You betcha. We do not have any full breaks tonight, so it's all about family ripping. Oh, nice. Very good, very good. So if we do end up filling one of those breaks, we might have to close down that shop. All right. Good luck. Buffalo Dean, welcome back, my man. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you, Victor Lopez. We're going to do this in a couple of rounds for you, Malin. And by the way, folks, there is a juicy NHL break up there at junkwaxvintage.com. I am so excited to bust into our first box of Stature Upper Deck Hockey. All right, we have a Mackenzie Weegar, Igor Sharangovich, Pierre Bill Engvall. Here's your sign. Colton Sissons. Shout out to Colton Simmons. Pierre Bill Engvall. So nice you got him twice on the yellow. Beautiful. Victor Olofsson for the Golden Knights. Drew O'Connor. Pavel Dorofeyev. Sonny Milano. Philip Gustafsson. Cam Talbot. Luke Shen for the Predators. Good evening, Mr. Mashburn. Good to see you, my man. Mike Green. Good evening to you, my brother. Good to see you tonight, Mike. Braden Shen. We got back-to-back Shens, Braden and Lukey. Gustav Nyquist. Jiri Kulich. Ryan McLeod. There can only be one. Michael Matheson. Joel Eriksson Ek for Minnesota. Jonathan Humperdinck Huberdeau. Declan Carlisle on the marquee rookie for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sam James Reinhart. Shout out to the chef on the 2024 All-Star. Jordan Greenway, Jared McCann, and Jonathan Marchessault for those Las Vegas Golden Knights. We are moving on. Thank you, Buffalo Dean. Thank you, Jason Hawkins. I appreciate you boys being over there on YouTube. You as well there, Dutchie. That's right, Jason Saltzgiver. Nailed it. You too, Keithy. And folks, we're up to 41,000 likes tonight over here on TikTok. Thank you, as always, for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. Much appreciated, my homies. Mr. Hunter Mashburn, thank you for the beautiful TikTok gift. And we start out with a Dylan Larkin for the Red Wings. Kent Johnson. Sergei Bobrovsky. Pavel Mintyukov. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. James Van Riemsdyk for Baston. Shakir Mukhamadullin. Ryan Poling. Adam Enrique. Eric Carlson. Dustin Wolf. Kevin Fiala. Colton Sissons on the color match for the Preds. Radko Gudas on the blue. Sam Lafferty for the Sabres. Igor Shesterkin. UC Saros. Morgan Riley. Frederick Gaudreau. Some Freddie hockey. Rest in peace to Johnny Hockey. Quinn Hughes. That is Melody's PC. Brandon Tanev for my Seattle Kraken on the yellow. I see you, Craig Gamble. How about those fighting Phillies? Elias Peterson. Brock Bozer. Nikita Zaitsev. Philip Scheitel. Miro Heiskanen. Lawson Krause. How about a checklist? Kirill Kaprizov. Eunice Korpisalo on the yellow for the Senators. We saw them together, didn't we, Malin? On the checklist, Jeff Skinner, Gabriel Landeskog, Brandon Hagel, Paul Cotter. Welcome back, Cotter. Darake Batherson. Luke Hughes. That is Melody's PC again on the yellow. Gabe Velarde for the Jets on the blue. That's right, Malin. I will remember that for the rest of my life, my brother. We had such a good time that night. Zachary Bolduc on the marquee rookie. Nico Mikola. And Eric Brandstrom, last but not least for Ottawa.
One down, one to go.
Hey, you and I both, Malin. Totally agree on that one, my friend. All right, last pack magic for you, my brother. Good luck. That's right, Johnny, I saw that. So we do have a full break tonight, my dear friends. We're going to bust into that double Panini Prospects break shortly. Thank you for helping us get that one full. Mr. Arbor, Connor Garland, Jason Zucker, Nick Dowd on the yellow for the Washington Capitals, Artemi Panarin, as Melody would say, the bread man, on the premiere for the Rangers. That is not numbered. Gavin Ridley, Alexander Holtz, and Jack Quinn. Finishing out that box for you, Malin Wood. As always, my brother, thank you for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com and giving the family some eye candy tonight. And I know you're a very busy fella, Malin. It makes me very, very happy whenever I get to see you, buddy. Thank you for popping in here tonight, you handsome son of a gun. And I'm excited for Ms. Wood to get home. Because like I said, if Mrs. Junkwax was gone that long, I would be very sad. And hungry, she says. Love you, Mrs. Junkwax. Chris, how was dinner? Dinner was great. I appreciate you asking, my man. How was yours? Pork Chop Express. What is with the lack of the Dallas Stars? Good question, my friend. What's up, Travie Patty? Good to see you, young man. Balake Juno says, I can't find your top loaders in the shop. They should be there. So there is a card supplies subpage there, Balake. Bobby Viles, we actually did not go to dinner with the neighbors yet. We rescheduled that to Monday next week. Because Mrs. Junkwax wasn't feeling 100%. So we will do that on Monday of next week. Good memory, my friend. So we have a really cool neighbor, actually. His name is Scott, and he is an entertainer as well. So super excited to go have some dinner with them. Balake. So we are out right now of 55-point top loaders. That could be why. I see you, Bobby Biles, you silly goose. That's why you remember, my man. I love it so much. All right, let's move on, shall we? Mr. Peacharelli. My brother at 35,000 feet, who's up in an airplane right now. But, Mr. Balake, what I can tell you, my friend, I found out today, officially, that we will have a new order of top loaders coming in on the 26th. So we have 2 days. So in 2 days, they will be back up there in the shop in full effect. And I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, Balake. All right, Mr. Peacharelli. Buena suerte, my brother. Good luck. Good evening, Jerry. Good to see you, TTG. What's up, buddy? Happy hump evening. Oh, there you go, Bobby. Maybe. Maybe. All right, we start off with a Jock Jones for Minnesota. Mark Pryor for the Cubbies. A gold Barry Bonds. Hell yeah. There you go, buddy. That's a nice one. And those golds are thick with a couple C's. So that one's going to go in a 75-point top loader. Congratulations, Mr. Peacharelli. That is beautiful, buddy. Gold parallel Barry Bonds. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. How about a Carl Crawford on the Future Star? Andrew Jones for the Braves. Ryan Giles. Todd Helton for the Rockies. Eric Chavez for the Athletics. Shout out to Dutchie. Ooh, how about some Ken Griffey Jr. on the gold parallel, my friend?
Oh my God!
Hell yeah. Let's leave it in top loading that one up for you too, my dude. Goodness gracious, Mr. Peacharelli. Always a parte with Andy Marte. Troy Glaus. And last but not least, the Rocket, Mr. Roger Clemens. Bro, what a couple of packs there, Mr. Peacharelli. Hell yeah. I'm going to sleeve and top load that kid for you, my man. That is sick. There you go, my brother. Dude. Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey Jr. on a couple of gold parallels, my man. It does not get much better than that. Congratulations, my friend. Tyler, what's up, dude? Great to see you over here on the Twitch side, my man. Thank you very, very much. And I did see that you snagged a spot in that beautiful WWE break. Thank you, Tyler. Hopefully I can find you something juicy. You silly goose, Alex Wade. I love you, buddy. All right, Mr. Peacharelli. Thank you as always, my good man, for utilizing that shop. And I appreciate you watching while you're on an airplane ride, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Mr. Tony Carboni. Are you ready, my man? Getting into a whole mess of 1990 NBA hoops. Let's see if we can't find that elusive Mark Jackson with the Menendez brothers. Maybe a Paula Abdul. Maybe a Michael Jordan or two. Good luck, my friend. Pack number 4 to the side because it is Tradicion. Here we go. You are very welcome, David. All thanks go to you, my friend. Oh, and you snagged another spot in that break. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that, big man. Hoping to break that one tomorrow. How cool would that be if we could bust that one first thing tomorrow morning? That would be indeed a thick with 3 C's and very thankful Thursday morning. All right, here we go. Starting off with Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. Robertson. William and Tisdale. Tommy Chambers. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Rodney McRae. Tim Perry. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Good evening, Big Perm. I mean, Big Worm. He says, what's up, Dalen and Amanda? The Daryl Griffith Show. 46 Jack, what's up, brother? Good to see you, buddy. Steve Johnson with that luscious lip curtain. Benny Del Negro. Greg Dreiling. Rolando Blackman with Isaiah Thomas co-starring on the All-Star. Mr. Kind says, Dalen, do you get nostalgia feelings opening some of these old packs? Of course, my friend. Of course. That's like half the reason we do it, right? Speaking of luscious lip curtains, about Mr. Chris Ford. Billy Bob Thornton with Mike Minsky co-starring with his coiffed locks. Rest in peace to the legend, Mr. Drazen Petrovich. Harvey Grant. Stacey King for Doubles. Brad Dougherty. Byron Scott. Lord Byron. Big Sam Perkins. Sidney Green. Tyrone Corbin for Minnesota. Mr. Anderson. I appreciate that so much, Dutch. Thank you as always, Johnny. Paul Mokeski. Billy Cartwright. Horace Grant, back-to-back bowls. Don Cheney. Shout out to Mr. Cheney over here on TikTok. Good evening, Dallas. Excellent to see you, big man. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kind. That is very kind of you to say, my friend. How about some Pearl Jam? Shout out to Mookie Blaylock. Sam Mitchell, rookie. Double T. And we're not talking about Trevor Taylor. Tommy Tolbert. Dan Shades for the Nuggies. For my now defunct Seattle Supersonics, Xavier McDaniel. Harry Cummings. How about some Muggsy Bogues? Shout out to my Short Kings. Del Curry, Steph's daddy. Back-to-back Hornets. Dan Marley. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Eric Lechner. Dale Ellis. Greg Kite with Vlade Divac co-starring. Detlef Schrempf, another former Seattle Supersonic. The Admiral with the Round Mound of Rebound co-starring David Robinson. Domo Arigato, Richie Adubato. For Right Up the Road in Dallas. Caldwell Jones for San Antonio. Mark McNamara with Sam Bowie co-starring. And Mark Alari. Last but not least at round number 1 there for you, Tony Carboni. Excellent to see you tonight, Dallas. How was your day, my brother? Yeesh. Mr. Wyatt, great to see you tonight over here on Twitch, good buddy. My dear friends, if you are over here on TikTok and you have never taken a moment to come join us over here on Twitch, I would invite you to do so. You do get a little bit of a different view, and you get to hang out with the folks over here in the Twitch chat. I'm definitely not throwing any shade at anybody that's over here in the TikTok chat, but when you come over here to Twitch, you kind of have the OGs, right? I think the chat's a little more consistent. Anyway. All right, we have a Spud Webb. You got Muggsy and Spud. Nice rip there, my brother. Vlade Divac. So nice, you got him twice. Rookie for the Lakers. Harry Porter for Rip City. Randy Whitman. Reggie Theus. Eddie Johnson. Gary Sloan. Paul Pressey for Milwaukee. Randy Allen. Delaney Rudd, rookie. Robert Parrish. Old Double Ott for Baston on the All-Star. Uwe Blob for San Antonio. John Morton. Curb Your Enthusiasm with Mr. Larry Drew. Winston Garland. B.J. Armstrong, rookie. Charles Oakley. Looking like a stepdad, Mr. Kevin McHale. Derek Happa. Scotty Too Hottie Skiles. Master of the receding hairline. Fastest thing on that court was not people running. It was his hairline running away from his face. Mr. Chris Mullen, the man, the myth, the flat top. Chuck Daly, coach of the Dream Team. Nate McMillan, my cousin. Just kidding. Mike Woodson, Split Your Mitchell Wiggins. Legend Larry, the hick from French Lick on the All-Star. Todd Leakney, Derek Mischievous. Yes, he did, Mr. Kind. You know it, brother. Mr. Grant Long, Ken Norman. Danny Manning with the finger roll. There's the flat top, Mr. Chris Mullen. Slick. How about some Pat Riley on the Coach of the Year for the Lakers? Bill Beef Wennington. What you talking about, Kevin Willis? Checklist. Mark Aguirre. Johnny Newman. Larry Smith. Buck Johnson with Magic Johnson co-starring. Couple of Johnsons. Mr. Reggie Miller on the All-Star. Chris Morris. Danny Ferry. Shout out to Danny Ferry over here on TikTok. Billy Thompson. John Bagley. Bernard King. Mark Price. Buck Williams for Rip City. John's brother, Mr. Jim Paxson. Bob Weiss. Bill, I've got no muscles. Man. I'll see myself out. Jeff Grayer. Kiki, do you love me? Are you down for me always? Kiki Vandeweeg. Otis Thorpe. Craig Hodges. The round mound to rebound. That is not terrible, man. Terrible. Good evening, Box. Welcome back, my dude. Doug Moe. Jeff Martin. John Sunvold for Bienvenidos a Miami. And Antoine Carr, last but not least, for Sacramento. That's right, Banana Pudding. A giggity. All right, my dear friend. Good luck. Last pack magic, Tony. Big Money Dodge, thank you so much for the heart. Good sir. I heart you right back. And Big Money Dodge, I think we're down to just a couple of spots left in that WWE break, my dude. Getting close. And we start off with Alexander Volkov. And not the heavyweight UFC contender. How about the hick? So nice, you got him twice. And folks, believe it or not, this is one of my favorite cards of this set. Because it genuinely looks like these guys are having a good time. Isn't that a cool card? You don't see Legend Larry smiling very often when he's playing. Clyde the Glide for Rip City. The legend, Mr. Clyde Drexler. LaSalle Thompson. Matt Gawakis. The Rambus Youth. Shout out to Kurt Rambus. Baby Bangs Bobby Hansen. Michael Cage. Danny Ainge. I have a 1982 Fleer baseball card of Mr. Danny Ainge. Mikey Sanders. AC Green with the round mound to rebound co-starring. Reggie Williams. Mel Turpentine with Cycly co-starring. AC Green and Scotty Too Hottie Brooks. Master of the Side Spike. There you go, my dude. A beautiful rip. Thank you as always, Tony Carboni. I know you love that Larry Bird. I have got you covered, my friend. Uploaded him up for you there, brother. Thank you as always, Tony Carboni. It is my pleasure, buddy. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to the next one, my friend. Always great to have you. All right, folks. Mr. Ryan Bartley, good evening, my man. Mr. Ryan Bruns, are you here and are you ready, my friend? Big Money Dodge, that is a great question, brother. I would have to stop my show and go look at my own website to figure that out. But you are more than welcome to go check out the website, Big Money Dodge, junkwaxvintage.com, my friend. Mr. Ryan Bartley, it is going very well. How are you doing tonight, my friend? Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I love you all so much over here on Twitch. Thank you. All right, there's Mr. Ryan Bruns. So let's bust into some 1995 Playboy Ryan. And then we also have some 1990 NBA hoops. Mr. Bartley just got out of work. Nice, buddy. If I may ask, Ryan Bartley, what do you do for a living, my man? We're going to start with the Playboy. We will finish off with that 1990 NBA Hoops. See if we can't find you a Prez. Because nothing says sexy like a protractor. Big T, welcome back, my friend. April in 1959. How about a Fembot? That's got to be a 70s. It sure is. 1971. How about the Suzanne Somers issue? Mr. Andrew Irvin, good evening, my man. That is from 1980. How about the Ladies of the U.S. Government? Oh, ho, ho, ho! Mr. Ryan Bruns. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
There you go, buddy. Ask and we shall receive. User 712, welcome, my friend. Ever so slightly off-center to the left, just by a scotch. But other than that, it looks pretty damn good there, buddy. Congratulations, Mr. Ryan Bruns. Stoked we could find that together, my brother. I see you, Alex Wade. On the stand. Oh my gosh, you got a refractor here too, buddy. Back-to-back hits in the 1995 Playboy. Goodness gracious. Mr. Ryan Bartley, you work at the biggest glass warehouse in West Michigan. We have another marvelous Michigander in the family. Welcome to the family, Ryan Bartley. You make mirrors for cars. That's really neat, my man. How long have you done that, Ryan? Check that out, folks. The acid trip on a card on the refractor. And as I have said before, my dear friends, and I will say it again, those refractors are not an easy pull. Beautiful, buddy. Another promo. The Girls of Texas, right here in Texas. Playmate of the Year from 1964. The Bunny from 1954. Some pillow hugging from 1969. And then we go and totally redeem ourselves with the Swedish bikini team from 1992. And last but not least, you got the letter O. But O. Outstanding. I'm going to sleeve this one up for you, buddy. Mr. Bartley, you've been there for 5 years. Nicely done, my man. Good stuff. Well, it is excellent to have you tonight, Mr. Bartley. Welcome to the family, my friend. So you have stumbled across a card club tonight, Mr. Bartley. We are a tight-knit group of card enthusiasts that come together at least twice a day, typically. And I just had the biggest announcement in the history of this channel recently. So if you like this channel now, my friend, it's about to get so much better. Because we're going to have a lot more exposure. So, folks, whenever I am going to go on the Sports Cards Nonsense podcast, I will definitely let you know. I'll keep you all in the loop on all the developments with that. Because that's going to be fun. That's been a long time coming. Love those fellas. Big T. He says, 24 years in the making, cried last night when we made the playoffs, gonna cry again when we clinch. Bro, I am right there with you, buddy. I am right there with you. How cool, right? All right, good luck, Ryan. Alvin Robertson. David Robinson. How about back-to-back Robinsons? The Admiral. Mark Bryant. Mr. Anderson. And that poor guy's hairline started at his eyebrows. Johnny Battle. Eddie Johnson. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Good evening, Noah Helmer. Great to see you, my brother. Daryl Griffith. How about a fat lever? Lafayette Lieber. Johnny Williams. Sean Kemp, the Rain Man, on the rookie for my Seattle Supersonics. Hell yeah. Scotty Too Hottie Hastings. Dominique Wilkins. Shout out to Morgie on the All-Star. Chris Ford with that luscious lip curtain. Ron Hampa. Rick Edelman for Rip City. How about Dominique Wilkins? So nice you got him twice. Mr. Box, do we have any time left for personal rips? That is a great question, my friend. So we do have a full break. I think we're going to have to finish up these personal rips. Then we will get into a break, and then we might have time for another one after that. But absolute worst case scenario, my man, we would be busting it tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And it does look like... Nope, we're good. This is our last family rip before we get into our break. So, we might have time after the break, Mr. Box. I'm so sorry, I don't know what to call you over here on TikTok because your name is an emote. Mr. Cole. There you go, buddy. So if you want to snag something down, my man, we might have time to rip it after the break. But like I said, worst case scenario, it would be ripped tomorrow morning. But thank you for asking as always, my dude. Mr. Michael Adams. Mark Bryant for Rip City. Mr. Anderson, so nice we got him twice. Johnny Battle. Jerry Reynolds rap. Mark Akers is the place to be. Cardboard ripping is the life for me. Johnny Williams. Derek McKee. Johnny D. Shout out to Johnny D. Mr. Eric Floyd. Lester Connor. Joe Wolf. Mikey Smrek with Byron Scott co-starring. And Jay Vincent. Last but not least for the Lakers. There you go, Mr. Ryan Bruns. Congratulations on your refractor and your Donald Trump rookie card. That is beautiful. Love that we could find that together, my friend. Mr. Piccirilli, I think you're right, brother. I think you're right. Mr. Bobby Vile says it doesn't sound like he is going to be able to advertise his other side. He said eBay won't allow him to promote the other channels. That is correct. So just a heads up, folks. When we make the switch to eBay Live, we do have to be extremely careful about what I say. I have to be very, very discreet when it comes to other platforms. So I appreciate you helping me out on that, my friends. Mr. Lears, it is wonderful to see you on this wonderful Wednesday evening. How are you doing tonight, big man? My night is going very well. Thank you for asking. It is another busy, wonderful evening here in the front yard. I love you too, babe. Say goodnight to the CEO, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I appreciate you giving me a break, babe. It's just a little too hot with you in here. All right, my dear friends, my family, you know what time it is.
It's time!
2024 Panini Prospect Edition. ×2. But you know what we must do first. We got to find out who gets what. So let's randomize real quick, shall we? Humongous. Shout out to our buddy Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. Love you, Rach. And we have lucky number 4. 3 and 1. 4 it is. So my dear friends, if you would do me a solid, please. We're going to switch this screen around so you're not going to be able to see this list. So if you would like to know what numbers you have, and you might even want to know what number other people have as well, because I always give you the opportunity to trade your teams after we get done with the randomization. Thank you so much, Jason Saltzgiver. So if you would like to screenshot that list, I agree, Chris Stroop. Thank you, my brother. Please feel free to do so. And I'm going to bring up a little randomizer over here. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. All right. Let's do it. I love it so much, David. Nicely done, my man. Beautiful. I'm sure everybody at the table was like, what the hell? All right, legends. 4 times. Good luck. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams right Meow. There you go. I will give you a minute or so to check those teams out. If you would like to trade them, you are more than welcome to do so, but there is never any pressure to do that. Okay? My folks over here on TikTok, I know it's not the most entertaining thing staring at a break sheet. I apologize, but we will get to ripping here in just a moment. Mr. Kind, we are up to 50,000 likes. I see that, my brother. Thank you so damn much. Mr. Victor Lopez, we are bottom of the 6th. Mariners 7-1. Nice. That reminds me. Let's check out some 5 for 5 baseball, shall we? Ooh. Yikes. Ugh. Braves and Orioles did me dirty. And it looks like the Cardinals might do me dirty also. Ugh. Ouch, kabibbles. I already picked my Mariners 3 times this week, so I couldn't pick them anymore. But there you go. Oh, you know what? I am so sorry, folks. We got to re-randomize this. I am so sorry, my friends. I did not put in spot number 31. I am terrible. I am so sorry, my dear friends. We're going to have to re-randomize this whole thing. I apologize. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Dutchie. I see that now, buddy. So, I am so sorry, folks. We got to re-randomize. I apologize sincerely. Alrighty. Now we're good. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams. Meow. Sorry about that, folks. My apologies. There you go. So John Van Dyke. That worked out really well. You got the NIL spot there, buddy. Outstanding. There you go. Alex Wayne, am I in this? I don't see you in here, brother. I don't see you on the list, my friend. And keep in mind, Alex, you can always head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and look at your purchases, my brother. But thank you as always, good sir. That's right, Mr. Piccirilli. Correct. NIL stays spot number 31. Outstanding. Craig Gamble is looking to trade for Philadelphia. Mr. Kind. Yes, the NIL spot is a new one. That is correct. The Cubs are up for trade. I'm sorry to hear that, Alex. Gosh dang it. Hope I can take your mind off it for a few minutes there, buddy. That's rough stuff. Gotta love family, right? You don't have to like them, but you gotta love them. All right, legends. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds or so on the trades. And if I do not see any trading, I'm going to go ahead and flip this list right back around and lock them in. Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck. I see you snagged a couple of break spots there, buddy. Thank you, as always. Ooh, and you snagged that 24-25 Upper Deck Clearly box. Ooh, I am so excited to rip that for you, Wyatt. Outstanding. That is correct, Mr. Piccirilli. Yep, looking for some Sasaki. And his market is pretty healthy. So, Dutchie, if you want to, my man. Gosh, I hope so, Chase McIntosh. That would be sick. Good to see you tonight, Chaser. Boys, if you want to do me a solid, put in exclamation point and tutorial in the chat over here on Twitch. I'm going to handle a little bit of housekeeping, folks, while we are waiting. I got a whole bunch of wrappers down here. Give me just a moment, please, and thank you. That's so much better. Tutorial, Dutchie. Tutorial. There we go. Thank you, Kenny. Outstanding. So that is the trading system over here on Twitch, my dear friends. And that's how it works. So if you would like to trade teams, if you could use that trading system, that would be magnificent. And I appreciate it so much. But it looks like maybe Dutch and Balake, you want to trade the Cubs for the Giants? I'll help you out on this one, gentlemen. I don't think he's going to trade there, Craig. I'm so sorry, brother. He might not even be here tonight. All right, so number 29 for JVD is the Cubbies. The Giants are number 16. So Balake Juno, you have the Cubbies. And Dutchy, you have the Giants, the Gigantes. There you go, gentlemen. I got you. No problemo. All right, boys and girls. I think we are solid. So let's go ahead and flip this back around and get them locked in. Mr. Kind, is that Ken Griffey Jr. Upper Deck and Auto? Yes. Yes, it is. All right, folks. I'm going to flip this list around in 10. If you want to screenshot it, please feel free to do so. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, homies. I appreciate you bearing with me for just a couple of shakes of a lamb's tail while I get these locked in. Mr. Colt Simmons, the White Sox. Mikey Koba, number 2, the Diamondbacks. Ryan Bruns, number 3, the Baltimore Orioles. You got your team organically, my friend. What a night for you tonight, Ryan Bruns. Balake Juno, number 4, the Padres. Colt Simmons, number 5, the Seattle Mariners, you lucky ducky. Beautiful. But we might have a trade, so I'm going to hold off on writing that one in. Valerie Fleming. Valerie! Valerie! Taking the Marlins in spot number 6. Valerie Fleming, number 7. 6-7, as my kids would say. The Athletics. Shout out to Dutchy. Ms. Rochelle Urbano, my favorite Urbano. Number 8, the Tampa Bay Rays. Rob Richardson, number 9, the Yankees. Alan White, number 10, the Trolley Dodgers. And we might have a trade in the chat. I see you there, gentlemen. Rob Richardson, number 11. The Houston Astros. Somebody bang a trash can for Bubba and Mr. P. Chirilli. Alan White, number 12. The Boston Red Sox. I will not lock that one in yet either. That's right, Val. That's why I thought you did that, my friend. Meanie Brady Greeny, number 13. The Washington Nationals. Ryan Bruns, number 14, the Mets. Alan White, number 15, the Minnesota Twinkies. Brad Greeny, number 17, you got the Reds. Mr. McIntosh, the Cleveland Guardians, looking for some Bazana. Again. Kyle Lanahan, first break magic for Kyle, taking down the Royals. Gotcha, Mr. Kind. That is one of my grail cards that I've wanted since I was a little kid. So Mrs. Junkwax snagged that card for me for my birthday just a couple of months ago. Took me 40 years almost to get that one. Derek Isley, one half of the Isley brothers taking down the Texas Rangers. Mr. Vollerhausen, Sean, number 21, the Pirates. Mikey 2, Mr. Koba, number 22, the Toronto Blue Jays. Balake Juno. Shout out to Jake Quellen, taking down the Brew Crew. And Principal Oshag Hennessy. Craig Gamble, number 24, you got the Angels, my friend. Alan White, number 25, the Colorado Rockies. You and I both, Val. I see you, gentlemen. Thank you so much, Alan White. Red Sox for Mariners. Got you covered, buddy. Mr. Saltzgiver, number 26, the Cardinals. Holden Guthrie, number 27, the Tigers. John Bolmerhausen, number 28, the Atlanta Braves. Alan White, number 30, those fighting Phillies. I'd like to have a go-around with that, Philly. And last but not least, we have Alan White and Colt Simmons trading. So Colt Simmons in number 5, you're going to have the Boston Red Sox. And Alan, you got my Seattle Mariners, you lucky ducky. Looking for my PC. There you go, folks. If you would do me a solid, take a gander at that list. If it looks accurate and appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know you're ready. I understand, Colt Simmons. No problem, buddy. But I appreciate you trying to use that trading system. Gosh dang it, we worked very, very hard to make that trading system that we can't use. So, I appreciate you so much, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No sweat. Not the end of the world. All right, thank you, Balake. Thank you, Pastor. Thank you, Dutchie. Thank you, Val Pal. All right, let's go. Hey, what's up, Fridge? Welcome back, my brother. And we're not talking about William Perry. Mr. Kind, you are spot on. Yes, I am, my man. I say it almost every single day. I think I'm the luckiest guy on planet Earth. I get to do what I love with who I love every day. And I'm talking about you. All right, legends. Best of luck to each and every one of you. I sincerely hope I find each and every one of you something juicy. Let's do it. Thank you, Kenny. And Mr. Lanahan, are you here tonight, my man? I see you, Fridge. Mr. Hardebeck, good evening, sir. My Swedish brother, Frederick. Welcome back, Mr. Lineson. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Mr. Lanahan. Glad you're here, buddy, and thank you for speaking up for the first time in the chat. Empty box there, my friends. Box number 2. Pack number 4 is to the side because it is tradición. We're going to do this in 3 rounds, folks. Buena suerte. Good luck. Big D, thank you for smacking that follow button, my man. Welcome to the crew. What's up, Big Perm? Big Worm. As always, my dear friends, if you are new here tonight, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs, typically at my expense. So if you are new here, folks, keep in mind, just a couple of things for you. We are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. So if you want to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube, we would love to have you, or Kick or Facebook for that matter. And if you want to participate, all you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you can snag break spots and sealed wax, merchandise, supplies. There's a blog up there if you want to educate yourself if you're new to the hobby. So there's all kinds of stuff up there, folks, and you are absolutely invited to create yourself your own personal account at junkwaxvintage.com. All right, here we go, legends. Good luck. Taste Louder, Tommy White, Kristen Knapchick. For the Clevelanders, there you go, Chaser. Mr. McIntosh, And that is numbered 20th on print to 199. On the aces for the Braves, Carter Holton. Mr. Gonzalez, bienvenidos a familia, my friend. Oh, gotcha, Reese. Yeah, it happens to the best of us, my friend. We have been very lucky with this product. We found a Nick Kurtz autograph to 49. That was pretty sick. Mr. Ryan Waldschmidt. How about some Evening Dicks?
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. How about some JD Dicks for the Diamondbacks? And that one goes to Mr. Mikey Cobalt on the autograph. Jacob Wright for the Trolley Dodgers. Paul Skeens, rookie for the Pirates. That one goes to Mr. Volmerhausen. Balake Larson. Ryan Lasko. Braden Taylor on the Prism. Kalen Dalen Culpepper on the Ping. Mr. Holden Guthrie, I appreciate the positivity, my man. Thank you. And bro, yeah, you saw what you pulled earlier, my friend. Goodness gracious. Peanut butter and jealous of that one, my man. That is an absolutely beautiful card, my friend. Numbered to 49 for WKRP in Cincinnati. Sammy Stafora going to Mr. Brad Greeny. Jake Geloff for the Trolley Dodgers. And that one goes to Mr. Alan White on the autograph. Not numbered. Josh Noth for Milwaukee. Drew Thorpe. Creeper Clark Candiotti. Chase Burns. Santana for Tampa Bay. And that one is number 149. Dante Nori for the Fightin' Phillies. Aces Travis Sikora for the Nationals. Joendry Vargas, another Trolley Dodger autograph for Mr. Alan White. And that one is numbered 84th on print to 125. Ricardo for the Royals. Durangelo J, my PC for the Seattle Mariners. Beautiful. Francisco Vilorio. Grant Shepherdson. Colin Houck. Malcolm in the Middle. Moore for the Texas Rangers. Kemp Alderman with the weather. And that one's numbered to 10. Holy crapola. Marlins. Valerie. 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 There you go, homie. Numbered to 10. And it is 4th on print. Thank you, card gods. That one's going in a brand new 35-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader. And that is a gold parallel. We love gold. The taste of it, the smell of it, the texture. We love gold so much we lost our genitals in an unfortunate schmelting accident. Yes. I'm from Austin. Isn't that weird? First card on the stand. There you go, my friend. Thank you, Val. Absolutely. Holden. Absolutely, my friend. I would definitely recommend a pre-grade on that one, my friend. You know it. Yes, sir. Because if that comes back a PSA 10, dude, I don't even know how much that would be worth, buddy. Jorbit Vivas. And I hope that stays in your PC forever. If it ever doesn't, you let me know, buddy. Hayden Grice. Ryan Waldschmidt. Malcolm in the Middle Moore. Jorbit Vivas. Vivas La Jorbit. Thomas Sagisi on the optic. PJ Morlando for Bienvenidos a Miami. Jonathan Clase, former Seattle Mariner, rookie. That one is $2.99 for the Blue Jays. Angel Martinez. Mr. McIntosh. There you go, Chaser. That is a red power. 16th on print, $2.99. Congratulations, Mr. McIntosh. Gabriel Hughes. And Griffin Burkholder for the Fightin' Phillies. Bobby Ballgame. He pulled a Ken Griffey Jr. super short print out of an MJ Holdings box from 2021 Stadium Club. So good. Mr. Mace, that is the card. It was a Ken Griffey Jr. super short print. It is right now downstairs with a whole bunch of other cards, my man. So I appreciate you asking, but I would have to stop my show and go downstairs and grab it. I'm not going to do that, but I appreciate you asking. It was I think it's a 1991 or 1992 Stadium Club design on a 2021 Stadium Club card. It's one of those. Really, really cool. Mr. Montañez, absolutamente, my brother. Thank you. I agree.
Like a new person had emerged from me.
Very juicy, Bobby. Very.
Never seen before. No inhibitions, no worries.
All right. Good luck, my friends. Round number 2. I appreciate that, Johnny Pickles. Thank you, big man. I sincerely appreciate your understanding on that one, brother. And welcome to the family. Mr. Owen Hall for the Motor City Kitties. Jackson Merrill rookie for San Diegans. David Goggins. A dollop of Dollander for the Rockies. Travis Bazzana. There you go, Mr. McIntosh. Mr. Anderson for the Motor City Kitties to 99. And that goes to Holden Guthrie. Congratulations, Holden. Caleb Bonnemer for the White Sox on the Red Power Prism autograph. Number 299. And that goes to the White Sox. And that is Colt Simmons. Congratulations, Colty. Connor Norby for the Marlins. Mark Mox, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family, buddy. Braden Taylor. Sean Walton. Luke Little. Ooh, we have a black Velocity Prism for the Trolley Dodgers. That is another one for Mr. Alan White. And that one is numbered to 39. How about Travis Bazzana? So nice you got him twice here, Mr. McIntosh. Noble Meyer for the Marlins. Oh, for the Brew Crew. Milwaukee. Balake Juno. How about a first round on-card autograph there, buddy? Beautiful. And that one is numbered 17th on print to 99. Congratulations, Balake. Jerron DeBerry. Wyatt Sanford. Kemp Alderman with the weather. Yainer Fernandez. Nathan Detmer. Jonah Tong, who's a stud for the Mets. Travis Graham, good evening, you legend. How about El Mutante? Leo Dallas DeVries for San Diego. Chase Hampton for the Pinstripes. That one is numbered to 149. Al Teal. Ryan Holiday to 299 for the St. Lunatics. And that one goes to Jason Saltzgiver. Nice, Jason. Rich Honeycutt's grandson, Vance. Hackenberg. Hayden Scarborough for the Texas Rangers. And that, my friends, goes to one half of the Isley brothers, Mr. Derek. Congratulations, my friend. I believe that is a base auto. Correctamundo. Kirsten Waldrep for the Braves. Kristen Napchik. Jorge Lombard Jr. for the Pinstripes. Durangelo St. J for my Seattle Mariners on the Domination. Beautiful. Kirsten Waldrep for the Braves to 199. Cade Denton for the Colorado Rockies on the Red Power autograph, numbered to 99. And the Rockies is Mr. Alan White. Mizorowski for the Brew Crew. Colin Houck. Alonzo Treadwell. Somebody bang a trash can for Mr. Piccirilli and Bubba's Astros. Mike Bovey for Milwaukee. Joey Oakey. Harley Condon for the Rockies. Caleb Lomavita to 199 for the Marlins on the Red Parallel Ping. Dawson Hill for Minnesota. That is another Red Power to 99. And that one goes to Mr. Alan White. Again. We're going to party like it's 19 out of 99. Because it is. Beautiful. Ghost Doggos. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you. Aw, brother. Thank you for the kind words. So much. Mr. Johnny Pickles. A.U. Henio. Suarez. Just hit a home run score in the 8th. Nice. Appreciate that, brother. Lyle Lockhart. And Eric Hernandez. Finishing off the base packs there, my friends. Outstanding.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, everybody. Good luck. Excellent to have you, Ghost. And I appreciate the kind words, my man. I do my damnedest. Welcome to the family, buddy. So, folks, if you are new here, keep in mind, we do this almost every single day. The only day I take off from going live is Mondays. And those are the days we use to catch up on shipping and sorting and pre-grading and grading and labeling, packaging, etc. All right, here we go. Starting off with the Kansas City Royals, Balake Walters. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. Good evening, Austin. Good to see you, Mr. Malmo. John Keys for Toronto. Little color match. And that is 94th on print, $2.99. Blue Jays are Mikey Koba tonight. Mr. Charlie Condon for the Rockies on the ping. Cam Smith for the Cubbies. LP Langevin for the Royals. And that goes to Kyle. Mr. Lanahan. How about a little first break magic tonight for you, buddy? Congratulations, Kyle. That is 159 out of 199 there for you, Mr. Lanahan. Yankiel Fernandez for the Rockies. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kind. We do our damnedest, brother. Ghost, you're going to Spain tomorrow. You wonder if there's any specific cards that you should look for? I think F1 is real big in Spain because of Fernando Alonso. And UFC probably because of Ilia Topuria. Absolutely. Dalen Culpepper. Helen Lindsay. Caleb Bonham. Sammy Stafora, or WKRP in Cincinnati. And that one is 31st on print to 99. Drew Gilbert for the Mets on the domination. Hey, there you go, Ghost. Yes, sir. Balake Mitchell, the $2.99 for the Kansas City Royals. And that's another one for Mr. Lanahan. There you go, Kyle. Walker Martin for the Gigantes on the Blue Wave Prism. And that one goes to JVD. Congratulations, John Van Dyke, also known as Dutchie. And that one is 63 out of 75 on that last autograph. Jacob Melton for the Astros. And Jesus Baez for the Mets. Last but not least. There you go, my dear friends. Another juicy Junk Wax Vintage Family break in the books. Allow me just a moment. Senor Esposito. Good evening, Greg. How are you doing tonight, my friend? Hope you had an absolutely wonderful Wednesday. So, folks, if you would allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here, I need to do a whole bunch of housekeeping. Yes, he has, Ghost. That is correct. You are spot on. Jonah Tong is a no slouch. Aw, thank you, Keith Roskadal. Love you, brother. So, my dear friends, my family, thank you all for bearing with me this morning. A lot of you know that we had to cancel the morning show this morning, and I feel absolutely terrible about it. But I do appreciate you bearing with me this morning, my friends. A lot of you OGs that have been here for a really long time, you know that that is almost never that I cancel my show. But we recovered very well. We had a wonderful afternoon show today. Thank you for all of you that came out this afternoon. That was pretty fun. I have never been live at that time before, so that was really interesting. And our first half of the 2025 Bowman case was fantastic. Although we did not find a case hit in that one, my friends. So I know we have just a few spots left on round 2. And that is up there in the shop right now. Oh, it is much better, Keith. Thank you, brother. Much better. Feeling back to 100%, my man. But not going to lie, this morning was rough. A tough one. So, my dear friends, my family, we will be back here tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I sincerely hope that I get to see all of you then. I have a hunch it's going to be a thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday. I am happy to do that for you, Holden. I got you covered, brother. I will pull that card for you. You bet. Did you already go in and pay for the pre-grading on that one, my friend? Up there at junkwaxvintage.com. Mr. Bobby Viles, you have a magnificent remainder of your evening, my friend. Thank you as always, Bobby. Mikey Koba, we're going to do a recap here in just a moment, my friend, and you did very well. Absolutely. I'm just sleeving up a whole bunch of stuff over here. I hope you do, Ghost. Appreciate that, buddy. But folks, don't you go anywhere yet. We still have an outro jingle to listen to. And I want to do a quick little recap of everything we just found in that break. Congratulations, Valerie, on your number to 10. Kemp Alderman. That's fun. All right, let me do a little separating here, folks. I love how many autographs they have in these boxes. All right. And numbered cards for that matter. So, we have a Sean Keyes for the Toronto Blue Jays. That one is number 299. The Balake Mitchell for the Kansas City Royals to 299. Caleb Lomavita to 199 for the Nationals. Kirsten Waldrep to 199 for the Braves. That's right, Keith. Correct. To 299, Brian Holiday for the St. Lunatics. Chase Hampton for the Pinstripes. Number to 149. And thank you, Holden. I appreciate that, brother. That is the best thing to do because that's how we track all the pre-grading, my man. That one is number 239. Mr. Fernandez for the Trolley Dodgers. Anderson to 99 for the Motor City Kitties. Clase for the Blue Jays to 99. Santana for Tampa Bay to 149. Napchik for Mr. McIntosh and the Guardians. That is number to 199. Sammy Stafora for WKRP in Cincinnati. 31st on print to 99. Stafora, so nice, you got him twice, number to 49. Kemp Alderman, number to 10 for Miss Valerie. Congratulations again, Val. And our autographs. And of course, these will be top-loaded. But you have Walker Martin for the San Francisco Gigantes. 63rd on print to 75. That one goes to Johnny Van Dyke, also known as Dutchie. Angel Martinez for the Cleveland Guardians, number to 99 rookie auto. That goes to Mr. McIntosh. J.D. Dix for the Diamondbacks, going to Mikey Kobaugh. Congratulations, Mr. Kobaugh, on the base Diamondbacks prospect autograph. LP Langevin, and that goes to Mr. Lanahan. Kyle, welcome to the family, my friend, and I'm glad we could find an autograph on your very first break with us, buddy. Mr. Alan White, leaving for a fishing trip early in the morning. Outstanding. So you will be back next week. Well, we will miss you, my brother, and I hope you have a very safe and fun trip there, my good man. Number to 199 there for you, Kyle. Dawson Hill for the Minnesota Twins on the Red Power to 99. That is 19th on print to 99. Cade Denton for the Colorado Rockies. 17th on print to 99. Aiden Scarborough for our Texas Rangers on the base autograph. First round autograph, Braylon Payne for the Brew Crew. And that goes to Balake Juno. And that one is numbered 17th on print to 99 as well. Caleb Bonimer for the White Sox, numbered to 99. That is 13th on print. Jorbit Vivas for the Pinstripes, base prospect autograph. Joenry Vargas for the Trolley Dodgers. That is 84th on print to 125. And Jake Geloff, another Trolley Dodger. And that is a base autograph. So there you go, my dear friends. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for helping us get that filled tonight. Much appreciated. So my dear friends, before we go, let me give you a little recap of what we have up there in the shop. So we do have, ladies and gentlemen, I think 5 breaks up there still. 6, actually. Nope, it is 5. I was right the first time. So, folks, we do have a hockey break up there, and let me show you something. This is the hockey break. So the stature hockey, even though it is 24-25, fun fact, they put Connor Bedard rookie stuff in here. So you can still find Connor Bedard rookie stuff in here from what I hear. Excited to rip our very first box of stature. I've seen a couple of boxes of it ripped, and it is a very, very cool product. And then to back that up, we have O-Pee-Chee Platinum. So 24-25 O-Pee-Chee Platinum. That is kind of their equivalent of Topps Chrome. So they're all the Chrome type cards. So super excited for that one, my friends. And then, how about our UFC break? 2025 Topps Chrome UFC with 2 autographs. And the Pièce de Résistance. How about some Topps Chrome Sapphire Edition? Looking for another autograph. Somebody might hit something big out of that one. And then, of course, my friends, we have some WWE up there with our very first box of Cactus Jack. And then, so this is kind of an interesting box, folks. If you look at these boxes online, they're ridiculously expensive for a mega box. So these are like $250 to $300. So technically it is a mega box, but it's like a hobby mega box. And you can find autographs, relics, etc. And it says there's supposed to be an autograph in this one. So we shall see. Very much excited for that WWE break, folks. That Cactus Jack, if you haven't seen that yet, goodness gracious. Very, very cool cards. And then, of course, my friends, we have our third round of 2025 Donruss football up there. And we also have the second half of that juicy case of 2025 Bowman. And we did not find a case hit, to my knowledge, in our very first half of that case. So as much of a guarantee that we get a case hit as you can get on that second half. So my dear friends, my family, it has been another absolutely wonderful Wednesday here in the front yard. Even though this morning started a little rough, I think we recovered very, very well. I am looking forward to seeing each and every one of your shining faces bright and early tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Same junk time, same junk channel. Mr. Peacharelli, I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your flight. Mr. Alan White, we will miss you so much, big man, but I hope you have a great trip, buddy. You deserve every bit of that, my man. I hope you catch some big ones. Thank you, Mikey Koba. All right, legends, enjoy your outro jingle. Johnny Van Dyke, we have, I think, 4 or 5 boxes of Cactus Jack, my friend. So we're going to be ripping some Cactus Jack for the next few weeks. And I'm hoping to pair it with some 2024 Panini Prism, but it's hard to find nowadays. I love it, Mr. Roskadal. Shout out to little Roskadal. I appreciate you beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you, Box. And enjoy your outro jingle tonight, my dear friends. You were very welcome, Mr. Peacharelli. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Oh, nice. I love it, my man. You got to the arriving gate. Beautiful. That kind of reminds me of the other night. Alex Wayne was here in studio. He got on a plane to go back to Indiana. He started that flight when we almost started the show. And by the time I was done with the show, he was already back in Indiana, left the airport, and got home. Awesome. Very cool. All right, my dear friends. Until I see you tomorrow, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And practice that darn attitude of gratitude. And we get to do this all over again tomorrow, my dear friends. Smoochies. Let's bring it back down, shall we? Oh, the big dumper just hit number 60. Excellent. But what I said earlier was not a lie. Thank you, Vic.
That break was wild.
What a Wednesday show. Galen brought the fire, and my salad flowed.
From the first pack into the final hit, JWV made every minute legit. Mrs. Wax sorted with skill and speed. The legend show love, that's all we need. We cracked some backs, we shared some laughs, and pulled some heat on behalf of the past. We stayed grateful, we stayed true. Brought the cardboard magic right to you. Spicy water poured and the vibes ran high. We wrapped another break under the Wednesday sky. From the chat to the hits, every second felt right. Thanks for rolling through our wonderful Wednesday night.
That's right, Mr. Armstrong. Correct. Nailed it. Thank you so much, Keithy. You know it, brother. Have a good night, Jeff Hansen. And I love that photo you sent me, my man. Shout out to you and J-Rod. Nighty-night, Val. Good night, JVD. Good night, Donnie. Good night, Danny Mackers. Good night, Mr. Super Strooper. Good night, Mikey Koba. Good night, Mr. Peacharelli. Good night, Mr. Alan White.
That break was wild. What a Wednesday show. Dalen brought the fire, and we let
And my
it
salad
flow. From the
flowed.
first pack into the final hit, JWV made every minute legit. Mrs. Junk Wax sorted with skill and speed. The legend show love, that's all we need. We cracked some backs, we shared some laughs, and pulled some heat on behalf of the past. We stayed grateful, we stayed true. Brought the cardboard magic right to you. Spicy water poured and the vibes ran high. We wrapped another break under the Wednesday sky. From the chat to the hits, every second felt right. Thanks for rolling through our wonderful Wednesday night.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah. Oh, my. After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. Mr. Mark Mox, I appreciate the positivity, my man. Welcome to the family, Mark. Very glad to have you, buddy. Mr. Banana Pudding, have a wonderful night, my brother. Thank you as always. Mr. Kind, I appreciate you being so kind, my good sir. We will see you tomorrow, buddy. Alex Gusev, good evening, my brother. Mr. Keithy, you know it, my good man. And as always, my dear friends, we get to do this all over again tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope I get to see you then. And if by some act of the universe we do not, we will be back here tomorrow night. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, my dear friends. And feel free to head on over to Instagram, hit us with that follow, because we do have a weekly schedule that we drop over there. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. And I am chomping at the bit, folks, to be right back here with you tomorrow morning. Victor Lopez, have a wonderful night, young man. Thank you as always, Vic. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, my dear friends. Have a magnificent remainder of your evening. Thank you, Mr. Piccirilli. I'm so sorry, Alex Wayne. I hope that goes well. Hope you're able to finish that up eventually. Good night, my dear friends. We'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye.